Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. And welcome on back to Randomized Perfection, episode, 107. What the heck? How are so many people still watching? How are you guys still here 107 episodes later? Guess we're still having fun. That's the important thing, right? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing all right here. It's really smoky here in Alberta. There have been some wildfires around. Thankfully, not anywhere near me, but the smoke is definitely getting to me a little bit. It's very, very gray outside today. The Lurking called you again. Bob Blob, welcome on in. Tiramika, Amanda, hello, hello. Lisa, Marshmallow Opossum. Happy time zone, internet friends. What time is it for you, Marshmallow? Yeah, wildfires. It's an unfortunate reality of this area. Not particularly the area that I live in, but I live close enough to the areas in BC where wildfires are prevalent that we get quite a bit of the smoke. Plus, I think a lot of smoke comes up from California as well. I don't know how the wildfires are down there this year, but it's unfortunately just kind of become a bit more commonplace. Welcome on in, Mobby. Good to see you. And Rancho Laudel, good to see you as well. Been a while since you tuned into the stream. Good to see your name. We can use this against anything Argon says or does that's questionable. You're gonna shoot me with a banana? What the heck? Look, I know I've shot my fair few people with bananas from a slingshot, but I don't want the tables turned on me like that. You can't use this against me. I guess I gotta be careful what kind of power I give you. Floral Fjords, thank you for the 4 months of membership, the Electron level, by the way. Thank you. Enjoying a daytime stream while you're in the US. Ooh, enjoy your trip. Don't want the smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire, so they say. Thankfully, that's not the case here, but at any rate, very excited to get into it today. We've got some fan art to share. We've got some Pokedoku to play, some Puffurtle to fish up, and then some dinosaurs to kill. Exclamation point goal me. Exclamation point goal. If you weren't here last time, or if you've forgotten, our current goal is slay 50 Pepper Rex. Go ahead and pin that guy. Boom. Monster eradication goals, they were so uncommon for a long time, and now we've gotten like a fair few in rapid succession. We had to slay rock crabs, we had to slay what was the other one we had to slay? I mean, there's Pepper Rex's rock crabs, but there was another one that I can't recall right now, unfortunately. Dougie's Namine, thank you. Yeah, that was Dougie's, you're right. We did do dust sprites, but that was quite a while back now. The gap between dust sprites and Dougie's, those two goals was pretty huge, I imagine. Enjoy your lurkdom, by the way, Tanya. All right, let's get into it, shall we? I've got a few pieces of fan art to share with you. Check this out. This one's from the previous stream from Lemon Shark, aka Sarah. I did harass. Well, harass is maybe a bit of a strong word. I did fake yell out the window at a construction crew who was just doing their job when they were interrupting my stream with their incessant beeping. I have learned that they were just, they don't control the beeping. They don't control the beeping. Lunacy Lunar, by the way, thank you for the membership at 26 months at the Neutron level. Holy cow. Lurking while working and dying in the outside heat. Wishing you all the best. Thank you for the generosity and support. Yeah, sure, that was fake, all right. Okay, I didn't yell out the window. I spoke loudly out the window, but I was so far away that they wouldn't have been able to hear me anyway, especially with how loud that beeping was. Gosh. Thank you, Lemon Shark, for bringing this one to life, though. That's fantastic. And our other piece of fan art we got today is this one from Suzaluza. Argon randomly rambles about arguing over alleged rare aquatics till all other attitudes are gone. Argon? I see you. Say that 10 times fast. That's, oh my gosh. I don't even know if that's necessarily a tongue twister, but it is long. Argon randomly rambles about arguing over alleged rare aquatics till all of that. I can't even get through it one time, man. I can't even get through it one time. Exclamation point jelly. Surely it's the last time we've seen the rare moonlight jelly, though. Surely. I've gotten too lucky over all the years that I've been there, so I don't think we're ever going to see it again, unfortunately. So I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. Thank you, Suzaluza, for this. Argon randomly rambles about Argon randomly rambles about arguing over alleged rare aquatics till all other attitudes are gone. I still didn't get it, man. Holy cow. It is a tongue twister. Thank you to Suzaluza for this. Thank you to Sarah, Lemon Shark. And thank you to all the fan artists who have shared fan art over the years. If you'd like to share fan art yourself, exclamation point Discord. Check out the fan art channel in the Discord. Let me know how you want to be credited, if you want to be credited, and all that lovely stuff. The first time you saw that cutscene during an Argon stream, you believed this joke, or why would you not believe me? I'm telling the truth, as far as I know it. I think the wiki is wrong. They say that the rare green moonlight jelly shows up every time, but why would they call it the rare green moonlight jelly then? If it shows up every time, it's distinctly not rare, so it must be. I think I just get lucky. It's a misnomer. Concerned Ape wouldn't make that kind of wouldn't mislead us like that, would he? At any rate, I digress. I've got a heck of a streak to keep up in Pokedoku. I'm committed now. I wasn't doing it for a long time. I wasn't doing it like on like days where I wasn't streaming, but now I just booted up and I've got a bit of a streak. I think I'm going for like a streak of 10 right now or something like that, with a Dragon Ice type. Dragon Ice type. Okay, so there's the new one from Generation 9, but there's also Kyurem. Kyurem. All forms of Kyurem. I don't know if all forms of Kyurem are the same typing, Dragon Ice. I don't think they are, but I've already guessed them all anyway. So we got Frigibax, Arctibax, and Baxcalibur. I've already guessed all of them. We'll just go Baxcalibur then. That's fine. Dragon from Sinnoh. Okay. There's a lot, but I think I've already guessed all of them in the past. So I'm just going to go with Palkia. My pal Palkia, weak to Salamence. Dragon from Paldea, plus Area 0 DLC. There's probably quite a few of these. Heck if I could name them, though. I always want to say that Scovillain. Like, look at this guy. Look, he's got 2 dragon heads. How could he not be a dragon? But he's fire grass, I'm pretty sure. No dragon to be seen. What about Tatsugiri? Have I done all the Tatsugiri forms I have? What about there's probably something. We'll just go with Tatsugiri Droopy though. Feeling a little Tatsugiri Droopy today. Bug Ice type, that's gotta be Snom or Frostmoth. I feel like Frostmoth is probably a less commonly guessed one. 49.9%, we take those. Alright. Bug type from Sinnoh. Give me Kricketot. Kricketot, Kricketune. What about Wormadam? Wormadam Plant Cloak. There we go, not bad. Emily Dance Moment. Bug from Paldea Area 0. There's Nimble. There's Low Kicks. There's Tarantula. There's Spidops. Spidops, there we go. Haven't guessed that. He looks like a bunch of like hickory sticks glued together. What a weird design. I kind of love them though. Psychic Ice type. Jinx me. Jinx, you owe me a soda. Okay. Psychic type from Sinnoh. Gallade. There's Gallade. There's Chingling. I think Chingling is Sinnoh. I've already guessed it though. There's... what else is there? I'm sure. I feel like there's a psychic type that's on the tip of my tongue that I'm not guessing right now. I'm gonna go with Chingling though. Feel like it's probably a less commonly guessed one. And Paldea, Area 0 DLC, Psychic. There's Flittle and a Spathra. I've probably guessed both of those already. A Spathra. Isn't, what's that one? Veluza? You're a Psychic type, aren't you? I could go with you if need be. But if there's another one, I wouldn't mind going for that either. Oh, what about, Rabska? Aren't you Psychic? You're like Bug Psychic, right? Let's go. That's what the purple means, is Psychic. A streak of 11! Holy! We're tearing it up. How many horses? Did we get any horses in chat? Lemon Shark owns a horse? Yo. That's the karma for the amazing fan art. We love to see it. Not bad. Not bad at all. I did get the right guess on the Frostmoth there. 49.9 versus 50.1%. Never tell me the odds. Lunacy Lunar does not own a horse. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry that happened to you. You'll get one next time, though. I believe. That quote from Haley is so dramatic. Go live your own life. You never see that one in game really, because it's like a pretty rare set of circumstances that you have to meet. I think it's like if you yo, congrats on the horse, Oda girl. I think it's like if you marry Haley and then divorce her and then you start like befriending her again. She's like, why are we still doing this? Go live your own life. Something like that. I don't know. It's been a while. What it hasn't been a while since though is our last fishing trip. Get your guesses in now. What are we looking for? Are you a flounder? Probably not. You're very nondescript. I'm gonna go sardine. Let's start there. It is an oceanic fish. Okay, that's good intel right there. Location is spot on, which means it's the ocean and nowhere else. No Ginger Island, no night market shenanigans, nothing like that. Season is partially correct. Okay, how about anchovy then? No. Herring. Nope. I'm dancing around it, but I can't quite hit that bullseye. Okay. The weather's not going to really help me there. Let's see. Let me just go down the list here. Could you be a red mullet? Maybe, but I'm going to hold off on that. I don't think you're a red mullet. You're not an eel. You're not a red snapper. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, because it would be rainy day. You could be... No, you can't be a sea cucumber because they're available elsewhere. You can't be a flounder because you're available elsewhere. Can't be tilapia. Same reason. Can't be an albacore. Well, could you be an albacore? Maybe, actually, but it was not hard enough to be an albacore. Maybe a halibut, though. For the halibut. Show me a halibut here. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I was like, what's a halibut's pattern again? And I didn't really remember, and I was like, maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign, because that was not a memorable pattern for the fish that we caught anyway, so. Just for the halibut, let's go. Call your oldest son the Cat Whisperer. I have kind of a similar moniker, Lisa, amongst my family. My sister always says that, like, I'm a kind of a cat whisperer. Most cats seem to enjoy my presence, and I can't fully explain why. I guess I just have, like, an aura about me. Alright. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Smappy me. So the best way to do this is probably just going to be, with our exclamation point goal, we have to slay 50 pepper Rex. probably the best way to do that is just, like, reset, or, like, we use our staircases, check if we can find any prehistoric floors in Skull Cavern, and then, like, slay all the pepper wrecks there, and then bank them for the day. Is that the best way to do it, so that we don't, like, waste too many staircases or anything? That's kind of my hunch. But admittedly, it's been a while since I've gone pepper wrecks hunting. I probably could have brainstormed this one. Find that pepper wrecks aren't too bad. Oh, I don't think I have my... Hold on, I don't think I have my... the overlay up. The little goal overlay. Let me get that set up for us in a second here. Usually I have that good to go right off the gate, but... Stream overlay, open that. Get that over here. Pop back to the dashboard. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, and then let me pull back up my other windows here. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. All right, we should have goal overlay now. Yeah, there he is. There's that big chonky dinosaur boy. Crimson, welcome on in. Go find prehistoric floor, kill, and save progress. That seems like it would make the most sense to me. That way we don't waste too many staircases. We do have a decent number of them, but they can disappear in a hurry, especially since prehistoric floors are, like, kind of rare sometimes. I had trouble sleeping last night, so I fiddled around in my workshop for a bit. I made this for you. What'd she make? Ooh, a little farm warp totem. Thank you. Appreciate you, Mara. Hope I can find some use for it. I mean, I already have the return scepter, but I don't have the heart to tell her that. Happy birthday, Robin, by the way. Okay, pop that away in there. I can trade today. That is the one thing. I have 229 jades here. I've got 267 staircases, so we'll have a decent amount of staircases. We'll have, like, close to 500. And I don't think that luck matters for this, does it? Neutral luck day. I don't think luck should matter for what we're trying to do today. Let me put away... I don't need my watering can. I'm going Skull Caverning. I mean, I'm not going to have, like, a full Skull Cavern setup. We're just going to be going looking for the Pepper Rexes, mainly. Do I need any better rings? Glowstone ring plus Burglar's ring is probably fine. Although I could probably stand to... get some better boots on. Dragon Scale boots. They don't match the fit, but I think we got to make that sacrifice. You do believe that luck increases the probability of dinosaur floors. Well, let me go ahead and I can maybe I'll see if it says anything on the wiki. Let me see. Pepper Rex. Prehistoric floors. Prehistoric floors are a type of floor infested floor containing mainly Pepper Rex monsters. Mutant flies and iridium bats can also spawn. There's a 2.2% chance to encounter a prehistoric floor at or below level 7. It doesn't mention any daily luck modifiers. It could be somewhere else. Maybe it's just the chance for, like, infested floors in general, if it counts as a type of infested floor. Big defense in terms of rings. I mean, if we have all these bananas, surely we don't need extra defense, right? That said, what kind of rings do we have? I guess glowstone's not super necessary. We could go with our combined ring here. We got the iridium band. No, wait, not iridium band. This is ring of protection plus immunity band. We did also pick up the crab shell ring. Use a luck and a crab ring. I guess I don't really need the burglar's ring either. I'm not looking for any, like, main drops from the from Pepper Rexes. That's valid. We can swap these around. Boom, boom. I'm down to go crab ring. I do like the crab shell ring, admittedly. And what other ring do I want here? Is a lucky ring worth it? It could give us some higher odds of just finding treasure rooms if we wanted to, just as, like, sort of a side endeavor. Or we could go the combined ring for the extra invincibility and the extra invincibility frames. There we go, full defense build. Guys, I was in a meeting and I went to leave my meeting, but my shoe was untied and I had a charging cord and I tripped over both in front of my boss. That's rough. That's rough, pal. So I'm sorry to hear that happened to you, but you're in a safe place now. It's all in the past. I'm sure your boss has completely forgotten about it by now. But still, that would stick with me for a while. That would I know how you feel. Like, even though it's, you know, one of those things that like he's probably never even gonna like think, or oh she. My apologies. I was assuming. That's on me. She did laugh at you affectionately. Hopefully you have a good enough rapport with your boss that you can that it won't be like a big deal. Sorry to hear that though. That's a rough way to end a meeting for sure. I think you would have laughed too. I mean, I think in most contexts, most people would laugh, not out of malice, but out of like trying to alleviate the situation and make them feel a little like better. Or like, oh, haha, so silly. Don't worry about it though. Yeah, we've all done stuff like that. It's no big deal. Feels like a big deal at the time, but in reality, you're gonna be fine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and swap around. Let's take Golden Scythe and go Homie Sword. Homie me. Go trade these jades in. I've got my rings. I've got my boots set up. I think we just kind of send it like this, huh? Do this. Or maybe I should, you know what I'm going to do is I'll go trade for the staircases, but then I'll sleep. That way I have like my rings and everything and my inventory set up the way I want, and then I can just like, if I need to reset today, in case I don't find any prehistoric floors and I want to preserve my staircases, then I won't have to go through the whole rigmarole of setting up the inventory again. So let's just go ahead and run to the Desert Trader, get our staircases. Great plan. I have them from time to time. Whether I actually remember to execute on those plans is another matter, but 496 seems like a pretty decent number of staircases. You're watching older streams and I was so strict with the rules. What do you mean by that? I feel like I've been pretty consistent in my in my rules, at least when it comes to like challenge runs. I don't bend the rules around too much, but maybe I guess I'm trying to think. Could you provide an example and cite your sources, please, Xavier? Please write a 2-page essay on what you mean by this. I changed the rules to selling to shops early on. Oh yeah, that was a dumb rule. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. I'll play devil's advocate for myself because at the time, like I didn't realize like the full scope of the challenge. And it was one of those rules that like, and to a certain extent, it's like we're still like testing things out. Like this is obviously some people have completed their own randomizers in the time that I've been doing this. But this is still like very much like an experimental thing. We're ironing out the like the kinks and everything that are involved in the randomizer process. I think it was a good rule in theory, but maybe just not for this challenge. I think if for this challenge you could still do it, it's just like a bit of a step too far. We've already been here plenty long enough, I think, that could you imagine if I still had that rule in place of not selling directly to shops? How much longer this challenge would have taken? We would have been on like, instead of being on goal like 457 here, we'd be on goal like 90. If that. NPP, welcome on in. So I'm glad we had the presence of mind to change that one. Because I'm all for a challenge, but at a certain point, you got to draw the line between something being like a fun, interesting, dynamic addition to the challenge and just making things extra tedious. I'd still be on goal 18. Wait, true. Okay, let's go to the desert here. Was the rule that I have to sell to shops or that I can't? The rule is that I could not sell to shops. The idea being that like making money would have been too easy by being allowed to sell things to shops, because like you're not allowed to ship things that are in the shipping collection. So really the only way you'd be making money is like by like completing quests or like shipping things that aren't in the shipping collection. But little did I know that, you know, making money it's not a problem anymore, obviously, but it was plenty challenging enough even with that caveat that you could sell things to shops, because even getting the things to sell to shops in the early days of the randomizer That's where the real challenge comes in. It's like, now obviously I've got like a full 5, 6 buildings full of like animal produce and stuff. Oh, I should have gone, oh, I need to move the goal. That's true. I don't know if I have any extra monster musk. I think I'm allowed to craft it. Let me just move the goal first before I get too far along here. Oop, don't move it like that, though. There you go. And the absolute no gaining to any form of XP. It was a different time. It was an experimental phase of the challenge. I think we've found a good compromise with the current rule setup. I should also zoom out here because while we're mainly looking for prehistoric floors, there is a chance that Pepper Rexes will spawn on these normal floors too. Not a super high chance, but I wouldn't mind having a chance to see them. Kind of don't mind that clay farming is gone. Yeah. The clay farming and winter forage farming thing, it's very effective, which is the kind of the problem, is that it's effective, but it's very boring at the same time. So it's like boring to play and it's boring to watch. It's like the worst of all worlds that way. It's like, yes, this is the efficient strategy. It's kind of like the reason that like sometimes the most optimal speedrun strategies, especially for like old games where like artificial code execution is possible, it's not fun to do, it's not fun to watch, but it is the most optimal, like fastest way to reach the end credits of a game. By like, you know, just like hanging out in the menu for a little while and pushing a bunch of buttons, moving items around until all of a sudden, oh, you're in the credits now. That's crazy. It's more fun to watch someone actually do like interesting techniques, invoke different kinds of like cool strategies, than it is just like watch them do the same rote, monotonous thing over and over again. At least to a certain extent. I mean, there's going to be elements of that no matter what you do. Like, I mean, look at even what we're doing right now. We're just like staircasing through Skull Cavern. But it's just a small piece of the pie, right? Like, if this was all the challenge was just like staircasing through Skull Cavern over and over again ad infinitum, I think it would get old pretty quick. But because this is sort of interspersed, this is merely one element of a grander scheme, I think it works out just fine. Whoop. By the way, to speak on the game for a moment, prehistoric floors are seeded based on the day, right? Like, if I reset the day, there'd be no point to going through this again, because none of these floors would turn out to be prehistoric, right? Or is there a chance? Because they're infested floors, but infested floors work differently in Skull Cavern. I gotta be careful. I do have bug killer on this sword, so I don't want to accidentally hit that fella. They are seated? I thought so, yeah. The boredom is why you couldn't be bothered with the challenge for yourself. That's fair. I'm also, like, kind of just, like... I'm a very unique breed of gamer, I would say, where I can handle this sort of challenge without breaking too much of a sweat. But most people would probably rather just experience it vicariously through me, which is probably the case with most of the challenges that I do. There's a subset of viewers, and I mean, obviously there's people in the Discord and stuff and around the community who play their own randomizers. I see you and I respect you, and I'm glad you're having a fun time with it. So I know you're out there. I have found my people. But I think the vast majority of the community is just here to, like, share in the good Stardew vibes, while experiencing the game in a way that they would never want to play for themselves. I think that's true for randomized perfection. I think it's true for the price of perfection. I think it's true for the Master Angler Challenge. All of those, even like the no level up challenge as well. All of those are ways to play the game that people find interesting, but would not do themselves in a million years, because they're like, yeah, I don't got time for that. What do you mean? I gotta go grocery shopping. What do you mean you want me to farm geodes for 30 hours? Ain't got no time for that, man. I think we go through 100 floors here. I think we give it a 100 floor limit. And if I don't see any prehistoric floors in those first 100 floors, then we reset and try again tomorrow. Because that seems like quite a waste of staircases. If I don't get any dino floors, I could reset my day, get my ladders back, then sleep till the next day. That is the plan. Yeah, that's the idea. Otherwise, we'll run out of staircases before we know it. Could you imagine if they gave me a dino floor on floor 100 there? Or on floor 99? Does daily luck have any effect on this? Apparently not. Not according to the, to what I was reading on the wiki. Alright, yeah, I think we reset this one. No dinos to speak of today. Not a dino in sight. Maybe they're extinct after all. It's predetermined per day, yeah. Which is good and bad. I mean, it's good in the sense that, like, now I know and I don't have to, like, waste a bunch of staircases trying again today. But it's also not good in the sense that, well, that's not where that goes. It's not good in the sense that it would be kind of nice just to be able to, like, reset the same day over and over again and hope for the best. Let's go get our... fill up our silo here. Remember running into prehistoric floors quite often in Skull Cavern. I feel like they're much more common when you're not actually looking for them. At least that's the way it feels. It always seems like, you know, you're more partial to notice when something isn't there than when it is. If you're specifically looking for it. Like, when you're not looking for prehistoric floors, you don't even, like, think about it. You just see them and you're like, oh, that's kind of neat anyway. When you are looking for them, you, like, go through, like, 10 floors and you're like, bro, why haven't I found one yet? What the heck? Is the game conspiring against me? Yo. Orion. Orion's looking, he's, like, looking at himself in the mirror. He's like, wait a second, is that me? That's not you, Ryan, but this is a very important figure in our lives, homie. I'll take you to meet them one day. He's transfixed, man. Look at this child. This is so cute, man. He's got a little dwarf helmet on. He's looking straight up at him. Orion knows true beauty. He knows the majesty of homie when he sees it. Suzaluza, you get jump scared? My apologies. Oh, gosh. I even knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, and it's still... I think it's the fact that it's all caps every time when I see it, and I just don't expect it to be all caps. My apologies, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and swap things around a little bit here. I'm not going to be using my pickaxe or anything like that, so I think we do a bit of an avant-garde setup. If we do something like this. Staircases right there. Food, yeah, I think that's good. We'll lock that in for right now. Okay. Bedtime. Oh, thanks, George. I forgot all about that. Too sore for this? Stop with the jump scare. Maybe consider moving the statue. Which statue? This guy here? Oh, no! I did it again. I did it again. Every time, man. Alright, I'm off to bed for the night. Check this out. Check this tech out. Boom. Look at how fast I am. That's speedrunner strats right there. Off to Skull Caverns we go. Thanks for the stone, George. Appreciate it. And also get some speed buffs here. Gonna give us nightmares, bro. My apologies. I know I should be more wary of that. People do try to fall asleep to these streams. I can't just be throwing jump scares hither and thither, all willy-nilly. Namby-pamby, hunky-dory, and other such silly-sounding names. Okay, let's go ahead and try again today. So it says there is a chance for... It was like a 2% chance for a prehistoric floor after floor 7. Does that mean they just can't spawn at all before floor 7? That's kind of like my inkling. And I don't even play Splatoon. Ooh, nice early treasure floor. Not great loot for us. I'm pretty sure we already have a number of Dark Cowboy hats, but it's the thought that counts. Did I find a dinosaur egg in the digging spot or in a treasure chest? Based on the guild list, I haven't done any dinos prior to this goal. I don't remember specifically where I got the dinosaur egg. Was there what? Oh, did I skip a Pepper Rex? I'm sorry. I was looking at chat. Not to blame chat. That's on me for glancing. Yo, who needs one Pepper Rex when you can have lucky number 18 and have all the Pepper Rexes you wanted? Holy cow. Okay. I gotta be careful, though. I don't want to accidentally kill these other monsters. Well, alright. Well, there goes that. There goes that hope. Wait, so hold on. Hold on. If I reset the day, will this floor will still be a prehistoric floor, right? Because my thought is that I think... Let's go check Monster Musk. I don't know if I have any Monster Musk at home, but I could go and craft a Monster Musk, and then in theory... I could come back here and get more Pepper Rexes. Because I just totally forgot. I totally blanked on this. If I leave the cavern and go back to level 18, it'll still be the same. Okay, yeah. And then I can go and get the guy I missed. I don't know if the guy I missed on the previous floor will still be there. I don't know if it's seated quite that way, but I should be able to reset and get down to here again. It would attract more bugs than bats. That'll be counterproductive. You know what I think is probably actually a good idea? Hold on. I'm with you on that, Lisa. I do think it would be dangerous, experience-wise, to draw in more bats and bugs. But I have a thought. What if, instead of rocking our homie sword, what if instead I rock our homie dagger, which is kicking around somewhere? I know I have it. And then I can have more precision strikes against the Pepper Rexes. That I won't have to worry about like the wide swing of the sword. And I can just laser focus in. Oil of garlic to stop bugs. I don't know if it'll stop those bugs, because I know oil of garlic prevents weak monsters from showing up, but I don't think anything that's in Skull Cavern really counts in that regard. Let's see, I've got homie dagger. I also have the infinity dagger, to be fair. Do we go homie dagger, stick to our guns, or do we go infinity dagger for the maximum? You know what? We haven't used our infinity dagger like literally at all. It was a goal forever ago to get this infinity weapon. Let's actually put it to good use. And let's see. Do I even have the stuff required to craft Monster Musk? I need 30 slime, right? 30 slime and 30 bat wings. The slime is no problem. The bat wings maybe a bit more so. Which one has more damage than the sword? Wait, hold on. 65 to 75, 50 to 70. Not quite. Let's see. Monster Musk. We do have... Oh, we have some bat wings. Okay, I can craft up to 3 Monster Musk. I'll start with 1. I'll settle for 1 right now. Save it for a rainy day if I need to. That's smart, right? Yeah. Okay. Yo, Miss Palindrome, welcome on in. We're resetting for good prehistoric floor potential and to use this Monster Musk to better effect. There aren't any dwarves in the Skull Cavern. Wait, true. Not that we know of, anyway. What if we get to the bottom of Skull Cavern and we find the elusive third homie? We speak to them and they tell us, "Congratulations, you have completed a great game. Press start to try again." That would be such a magical moment. Thanks for the stone, George. Congratulations. You guys don't know that meme? Is that too old of a meme for my general audience? Congratulations. Isn't that from, I think that's from the Ghostbusters NES game. Congratulations, you have completed a great game. I wish every game ended with a screen like that. Not necessarily with, like, the spelling mistakes and everything, but what if you just, like, anytime you beat a game, they're just like, congratulations, you beat a great game. like hyping up your own game like that is kind of wild. I kind of respect it in, like, a weird way. All right, let's zoom all the way out here. Let's Monster Musk it up. And down we go. Staircase me. I probably didn't need to Monster Musk that early. I could have waited until right before floor 18, but let's not risk, like, forgetting it. For all I know, by the time I get to floor 18, I'll be talking about, like, spinach or something. Also on the lookout, apparently there was a Pepper Rex I missed on these earlier floors, but... Oh, there he is! I see him! Was that the same one, or is this just like a random happenstance that I happen to find this guy? Okay, here he is. Dude, these guys are kind of strong, huh? Holy. Prehistoric tibia. That's him. Him. Me. Okay, let's go ahead and banana it up. Bananarama. It's been a while since I've gone after any Pepper Rexes. I forgot how chonky these guys are. Alright, floor 18, moment of truth. There we go. Oh, baby. Here we go. All right, we're in for the fight of our lives a little bit. We're not just out here hunting rock crabs anymore. This is real combat hours. This is a little spooky. Holy cow. There's so many guys. Dude, I need like Dino Hunter on this dagger. Boom. Get him. Come on, he's got to be like right on the edge. There we go. I asked for this. I didn't ask for this goal. Not that I'm complaining. This is kind of fun. It's been a while since I've gotten down and dirty in some actual proper combat in this game. Giving me roguelike flashbacks. I'm okay with the bugs, honestly. It's the iridium bats that I'm more scared of than anything, because those guys hit like actual monster trucks. These guys, like, that, they just hit me for one. Like, are you kidding me? Maybe oil of garlic would work on these guys based on those kind of hits. Level 10 combat is going to be so freeing. Level 10 in anything for the first time is going to be a magical moment. Not having to worry about experience even, like, a little bit is going to be so nice. Once we have to start worrying about mastery, it's going to kind of come back again for a little while, but even then, like, the leeway on the experience gain for mastery should be fine. We're wiping out the dinosaurs all over again. They thought they could hide underground, but we went and found them. They got wiped out by the meteor the first time. Now they're getting wiped out by the beateor. That's Beatrix's, like, wrestling name in my head. I'm gonna eat a banana. Come on. We'll do this dance as long as we have to, you and me, Mr. Pepper Rex. All right, there we go. I think that's all of them. No dino eggs yet, it's true. It's a sad state of affairs. Okay, so I think now we just lock it in, right? Now I just leave Skull Cavern, preserve my staircases for the day, or should I keep going to try and find some more prehistoric floors? I could go down to, like, floor 100, like I said. But I feel like we just lock this in. Although I do still have Monster Musk going, so maybe it's worth going. Or leave and come back to floor 18. Oh, wait, can I raid floor 18 multiple times? Wait a second. Go back up and then go back down to floor 18. Yo, that's the real tech. Hold on a minute. Chat, you guys are so smart. Why would it... It's such an obvious thing when you just say it like that. Although if I get down there and there's no dinosaurs left because I killed them all, I'm going to be very sad. I don't think it works that way. In fact, I'm like confident it doesn't work that way, but part of me is still a little scared. What number was the other dino on? It was earlier than this, so I either missed him or... Yes, look at this. Okay, oh, we got bats to deal with this time. This is a very wide open floor. Holy cow. Okay, we only got a couple dinos to take care of, so we don't have to contend with it for that long. I'll wake up that last bug down there, and also... Oh, okay, never mind. That last bat, I mean. Oh, a serpent. 2 dino eggs. It's my lucky day. I don't even have a burglar's ring on. I didn't know they could drop 2 dino eggs. Why does your mom let you have 2 dino eggs? We're good, right? We don't need to kill anything else here. We're chill, yeah. Holy cow. Get me out of here. Reset again and just keep... If I can trade 18 staircases or less, 18 staircases or fewer, rather, for a few Pepper X's, I think that's a pretty good trade to me. That's a nice early prehistoric floor. This is the way. This is probably like the earliest prehistoric floor we could reasonably hope for. Getting it in sub 20 floors is kind of wild. Still on the lookout for rogue Pepper Rexes otherwise. Ooh, don't take the shaft. That's a trap. All right. I'm gonna take my solace where I can. There's no bugs or bats to worry about at all right now. Just a few dino boys. There was one on floor 17. I guess I got tunnel vision by the shaft that was over there. That's on me. That's all right. Holy, we found their home. 5 Pepper Rexes in such a small confined space. We found like a coven of them. That's crazy. Anyway, get stabbed, I guess. A way down has appeared. Double prehistoric floor? No. That would have been hyped to find out, though. No bugs or bats. Bugs and bats and bugs and bats and bugs and bats and bugs and bats. Ooh, can I get to that one? I'm just gonna staircase. Alright, I'm focusing. I'm focusing on the peripherals of the screen, making sure I don't miss any other wayward Pepper Rexes. 3 extra eggs on that floor. We're up to 6 dinosaur eggs for those keeping track at home. Not that they're that special to us anymore, since we already have a dinosaur in one of our coops. But it's still fun to keep track. And they said these things were rare. I'll smash you. Spiral floor, no thanks. What the heck, man? No! The one time you don't want to see a treasure room? Actually scammed. Get me out of here, dude. I guess I should have gone for the double treasure room. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that could happen. I guess a treasure room can just overwrite any floor. That was for Maru. At least we got something nice out of it for her. Oh well, it is what it is. It's not going to be a treasure floor every time now, right? No, it wouldn't be, because that would be insane if you could reset the same floor every time for treasure. Ooh, Pepper Rex. Almost got me with the freebie staircase. Dang it. Just burned in staircases. I've got plenty, though, so it's not a huge deal if I accidentally burn 1 or 2. There we go. Ooh, free dino egg. That's foraging XP. I didn't even realize, to be honest with you. I thought those came for free on the floor. All right. Gotta focus up on this one. This one's a little more treacherous than the previous one we encountered. Oh, there's so many Pepper Rexes. This is a ripe floor for dino meat. More dino eggs, please. More dinos. More dinos. Look at how many. Oh my gosh. That's 3. Count them up. I'm counting them on this floor. We've killed 3 so far. Oh, there's a serpent. Uh-oh. That's a little problematic. Make that 4. Can I yeet the bugs away? I don't have a good yeeting weapon. I guess I could have like brought a scythe or something. That's 5. Let's go ahead and banana up just to be safe here. 6. This is their homeland. We finally found it. Come on, man. 7. It's impossible to keep count. I'm trying my best. I think it's 7. I think 7 is accurate. 8. Is that another serpent, or is that just the same one making a little roar? 9. Oh, that's another serpent. Okay. All right, get him clustered. Get him clustered. Lucky number 10. Get him, dude. Okay. Wrap around. This guy you can't hide from me, no matter how hard you try. Oh, there's another bat over there. Jeez Louise. That's 11. Keep it coming. Free coal as well. Don't mind if I do. I said don't mind if I do. Okay. All right. Lure him this way. Get a nice cloud. Nice cloud of monsters. Not another one, man. 12. All right, 2 more Pepper Rexes, and then we can get out of here. Finish him off, dude. Finish him. 13. Lucky number 14. Here we go. Just get him. Just get him. There we go. Okay, I'm out of here. See ya, punks. Oh, that was kind of a lot, but we managed it well, I think. We managed it well. All right. Let's do the loop again. I feel like just like 1 or 2 more of those loops to floor 18, and we'll actually just like finish the goal that fast. Which would be kind of crazy, honestly. They wanted to steal my bananas. If they just ask nicely next time, maybe I'll give them some. But if they're gonna be like that about it, they can meet the other end of my slingshot. If they really want bananas that bad. Ooh. I'll take a treasure room, as long as it doesn't overwrite my prehistoric floor. How do I feel when people say my videos help them fall asleep? You feel like some content creators take offense to that? No, that's like so like flattering, honestly. I can understand, like, obviously there's the mentality of people who think like when someone says that, it's like, oh, your videos are so boring that I can fall asleep to them. I don't read it that way, because I am also a person who falls asleep to videos. And many of the videos that I fall asleep to are videos that I've like watched fully while awake and been invested and entertained by considerably. And now they're just like, I've watched them so many times that they're like comfort videos. It's not that they're boring, it's that they're soothing. I think that's the important distinction to make there. Get the egg, but the foraging XP. It's not like I need the egg anyway. So many YouTubers have sleep channels now. That's my big brain strat. I don't need to make a sleep channel when every video I put out, you can sleep too. Well, maybe not every video. Defunct land videos are like that to you? Yeah, some of them, like any creator that makes like a longer form, like consistent longer form videos like that and have a relatively soothing voice, that's like pitch perfect for me to be able to sleep to. my personal go-to for like comfort sleep videos. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before. But Jenny Nicholson, she's the GOAT. Has some like crazy good video essays, multiple hours long. I usually don't put on the multiple hour long ones because I don't want like I don't want it to like play constantly while I'm asleep. I just want to play it until I fall asleep. So I usually just put on like one that's like an hour or so long. Yeah, Jenny Nicholson is top tier. But there are plenty of other great options for sure. Alright, we don't have any monster musk going anymore, so it's going to be a bit more sparse, but we'll finish off the day regardless. And also get a little more speed going here. Whoop. Dude, that's a lot of bats and serpents and boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats. John Boys is your personal favorite? Haven't heard of him actually. Interesting. Maybe I got some researching to do. Maybe he's a good one. Get me out of here. I would try to sleep to your vids, but I'm afraid I would burst into dance when the b_boss.ogg song comes on. That is the risk you run when you fall asleep to these streams. Is that there's going to be a banger that plays, and all of a sudden, your brain is going to go on autopilot and start dancing for you. Maybe you'll just, I don't know, maybe it'll just bleed into your dreams, and you'll just have b_boss or Kazum infested dreams, which honestly, like, sign me up. John Boys is a sports guy. Okay, probably not for me then. Good shout though if you do enjoy the sports ball. Evolution, I can understand Evolution. Yeah, she's got some fantastic content and a great voice. Ooh, good floor here, even without the monster musk. There we go. Monster Slayer goal complete, just like that. It's not even 10 p.m. today. Holy cow. Run it back home. I didn't think that would be that fast of a goal, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Easy. Roll a goal in case it's shipping. Hold on, though. We've worked hard for this. I want to go get my, reward. Done in just 2 days. Yeah, that was actually kind of wild. I guess it could have taken longer if we'd needed to reset more days to find a good prehistoric floor. But, I guess the game was smiling on me for this one. One reward, please, sir. Knight's helmet? It looks just like the real thing. Are you telling me it's not the real thing? Knight Beatrix has entered. Why do I hear boss music? Put it on a pet. Yo, if you could put hats on turtles, putting a knight's helmet on a turtle would go kind of crazy. Knight's helmet. That's Knight Beatrix to you now. Knightrix. Beatrix doesn't own a turtle? Not yet. Well, there's time. There's time. Let's go roll a goal, shall we? It could be a shipping goal, could be a crafting goal, could be any number of things that we can still do today. It's only 10:30 p.m. The night is young. Let's have some fun, shall we? Wish you could put it on Maru. I mean, maybe not put it on her, but maybe just ask her nicely. Is like, hey, would you mind wearing this? She's like, why? And I'd be like, because I think it would look good on you. You just got to be honest. Maybe she'll acquiesce. You don't think there's anything mean left? Exclamation point left if you want to have a look at the goals that we have remaining, which no longer will include, boom, slaying 50 Pepper Rexes. Gonna go look at a little hydration break here. Exclamation point left. Place your bets now. What is our next goal going to be? We've got the whole world ahead of us. We've still got plenty of time left in the stream. I'm not going to be able to do like a super long stream today because I do have to work a little later in the day, but we can go like at least like 3.5 hours kind of thing. Ship green tea, befriend goal, gain a level. Combat level, befriend Emily. Any dehydrator stands in chat? Crafting. Level up combat, read a book. Fall star drop, don't put that evil on me, Xavier. Don't do it. Ship a dandelion. Spring 1, year 1 goals be like, oh, that's crazy, man. One of the easiest goals to complete early on, probably. You could even do this experience free if you wait until the flower dance. Should buy some from Pierre. That's a great one to get as your first goal, but instead we're getting it as our 458th goal. Hopefully it'll still be easy. Let me go ahead and unpin this one. We are no longer slaying Pepper Rexes. Since it's winter, the dandelions are more valuable. Well, technically it's only fall, but winter's not far off. I get what you mean, though. They are out of season. Alright, thank you to the dagger for putting in some good work on that one. I think the dagger's probably going to be our go-to choice for, like, monster eradication goals, so that we can get those precision strikes and not worry about accidentally killing something else when we're trying to kill our monster of choice. I think that makes the most sense, honestly. Do like that. Anything get sorted into these chests down here? We got quite a few bones, actually. My friends call me Bones. Where are my dandelions? Got 6 gold quality dandelions, just like that. Might stick with perfection and 100 million gold by the end of year 3. That does not sound like my kind of challenge. Any challenge, I will say, I enjoy a good challenge run. But if it's a challenge run that has a dinosaur egg, I guess I can go and store these with the ones in my coop. If it's a challenge run that has like a specific time constraint to it, like completing X by the end of like year 1, year 2, year 3, whatever, those are like way too stressful for me. I like being able to like take my time, plan out things and execute. I don't want to be bound by those kind of time constraints. I get that they're very popular for a reason, though. People do enjoy those ones. They can add a little bit of extra pizzazz. But as far as like actually playing them, like those are the kind of challenges that I would want to experience vicariously myself, aka like speedrun content, but not things I would ever do, at least not very often, I don't think. I guess I don't need the staircases here anymore, actually. Boom. And we can sort this back out like so. I'll just ship the dandelions, that's what they're here for. Have I crafted spring seeds? I don't remember if I have, but I have more dandelions in the chest. Those are just all my gold quality ones. Thanks for looking out, though. Just to put everyone's minds at ease, I will show we still have more dandelions. We got plenty of dandelions there. We're good. Smart thinking, though, because that is a mistake I could easily make if I'm just kind of going on autopilot here. All right, are we good to go? I think we're good to just lock in the day right now, huh? Just that easy. Day 23 of fall, year 32. I'm probably the only person to sell dandelions this far into the game. Like, why else would you be doing it? But the randomizer makes for strange moments, that's for sure. And it's not even the strangest by a long shot. Let's see how much stranger it can get. Finally, the game really starts. Yes, we're finally past the tutorial. We've completed the first 458 goals. 73%, only 27% more to go. When I say it like that, there's only 27% left of this challenge. It kind of makes me a little sad. I'm like, wait, I only get to do this, like, I only have 27% left to complete, and then I'm, like, done, and then I don't get to play anymore? Oh. But you know what? That last 27%, we're going to enjoy the heck out of it. There's going to be beautiful moments. You can mark my words on that. I'm going to miss all of you. I mean, hopefully you guys will still stick around for whatever comes next after the randomizer, but let's not get too far ahead right now. Let's just live in the moment, enjoy it while we're here, not look too far forward, and instead we'll just focus on cooking a shrimp cocktail, as you do. Shrimp cocktail. Easy peasy. In fact, I think Pi actually gave us a shrimp literally last stream. And in the back of my head, I was like, ooh, that'll be nice for like a shrimp cocktail later. I don't even know if we have any other shrimp. We probably do. I feel like this goal doesn't show up unless you've already caught shrimp. Yeah, we can already catch shrimp, but we can just use the one that, ooh, gosh, my voice is cracking. I guess I need a little hydration. Hold on, quick juice box break. I think I actually said out loud that it would be nice for a shrimp cocktail. I'm not supposed to say the quiet part out loud, though. Happy birthday, George. All right. Shrimp should be over here. Yeah. One shrimp. I think our other shrimp that we actually caught is in one of the fish tanks somewhere. What else do I need? I'm just gonna take. Hold on. I'm gonna try and sight read this one. How well do I remember this game? Shrimp cocktail. I need shrimp. I need a tomato for the sauce. A tomato for the sauce? Hello? Do I not have tomatoes? I need a wild horseradish, right? I do need a wild horseradish. Shrimp cocktail. 0 tomato. Wild horseradish, shrimp. Check the fridge. I think the fridge is probably our next best bet. See if we have any tomatoes already kicking around in there. We have a shrimp cocktail. Can I just take the sauce out of that and repurpose it? No tomatoes hiding anywhere. I don't think there would be any in the Junimo hut. In any of the Junimo huts. Let's check over this one first. It's just the lemon stone. Do we actually not have any? It doesn't look like we have any. We must have used them all up. Holy cow! Look at this field though. Oh my gosh! I forgot the smorgasbord of a field we had going on here. Holy! I feel like I'm like walking through the wilderness. What is happening here, man? This is a mosaic. I kind of want to see it when it's not raining, actually. No tomato. How can I not have tomato? I'll go look through all my chests, just on the off chance that I like put it in a random other chest. That's so pretty. I know, right? That's just the beauty of nature right there. Like a cornucopia, true. Okay, let's just go ahead and have a look here. Any tomatoes? Seeing many red things, but not a tomato in sight. No. It's not looking good, chat. It's not looking good. It's kind of like a rotten tomato if you squint. All right, no tomatoes. The desperation. Speed grow on Ginger Island? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I think we're just gonna have to. We could do. I guess we technically don't even need to do Ginger Island in theory. Do we have like one free spot in the greenhouse? I could just do it in the greenhouse, right? Instead of having to worry about going all the way to Ginger Island. Because either way, we're gonna have to get the farming experience for it, unless we want to wait until summer and have the Junimos harvest it for us. Greenhouse is not for crops. It's a sacred space for trees only. Oops, that's not good. That didn't go in there. Greenhouse with water. Well, let's go pick up a seed first. Thank goodness, by the way. Shoutouts to Pierre's missing stock list for this one. This could have been a lot worse otherwise. Technically, you can get the seeds. We wouldn't have to wait until summer. We could have gotten some from the night market, I'm pretty sure. But we no longer have to wait for that. Excuse me. I'm taking the day off to visit the island. Please place your money in the box. No cheating. All right. All right. I guess we'll be honest with them. One tomato seed, please. Takes 11 days to mature. I gotta wait 11 days for this shrimp cocktail? Are you kidding me? It's Wednesday. Wait, it is Wednesdays. Aren't you closed on Wednesday? You so-and-so? What the heck? This is all kinds of wrong. Alright, super speed grow. Do we want to go speed grow? Or do we want to go... I guess speed grow probably makes the most sense, right? Hyper speed grow. I can't craft any hyper speed grow. That would be kind of nice. We could go deluxe speed grow easily enough. Did I check for a tomato in the chest next to the convenience fridge? I don't believe I have, no. Nothing. Good thinking, though. Wait, it's a tomato. No, it's a cherry bomb. So close, so close. All right, tomato seed. Surely I already have some speed grow. Yeah, we got speed grow for days. No hyper speed grow, though. Cherry bomb. Mega bomb is a tomato. It's like a tomato that's been left out too long and it's kind of sagging in on itself. All right. Tomato in here. Are we going here or Ginger Island? Oh, I do need like a sprinkler or a watering can or something like that. Can I craft sprinklers? I think I can craft basic sprinklers, right? Yeah. Although I probably already have some sprinklers just in and down here. Where did Cherry Bomb come from? I think it's a song. I think it might just be a song called Cherry Bomb. I can use just a basic sprinkler. How often do we get to use basic sprinklers in this at this time? I think filling the empty tiles with crops would be super pretty. That could be kind of fun. I don't know how many empty tiles we have in here. What if we did like at least like one of every crop in the game in here though? That could be kind of cool. We'll start with a tomato though. The tomato of shame. I'll just do it like right down in front here. Boom. Tomato. Sprinkler. Oh, I guess I should have brought the watering can. Hide the tomato. I think no matter where I put it in there, it's going to be a little bit hidden. Alright. Water. Speed grow. And now we wait. How long will it take to grow with the deluxe speed grow? Is it going to be like... Because it normally takes 11 days. Is it going to take 10 days now? Hilarious. This skill will take as long as Pepper Rex's, longer if you count in-game days. After that, we can do deluxe retaining soil with no sprinklers to not mess up the walking flow. I kind of like that idea, yeah. Just having like a whole bunch of crops, like all of them in there. I don't know if we'll set that up today, but it's a fun thought for sure. 9 days, okay. So we'll finish off fall here. That's 4 days. And then, so 5 days after that. So winter 5th. Winter 5th is when we're gonna have some nice juicy tomato. I honestly shouldn't even be surprised that I don't have any tomatoes. It's like my least favorite food ever of all time. A cooking goal that didn't take 30 seconds. I don't even know what I used all the tomatoes on. Wasn't that mustard? I would probably rather eat... I mean, let me put it in context. I would definitely rather eat 100 times out of 100 a burger that has mustard on it than a burger that has tomato on it. It's no contest. A burger with mustard, it's like not my favorite, but I will still eat it. If a burger has tomato on it, I will take the tomato slice off. I'm not even messing around. That said, if you asked me, the only thing that gives tomatoes a run for their money that I can think of off the top of my head are olives. If you ask me to eat the same, like, mass of olives or tomatoes, the same amount of either one, that's a hard one to decide on, honestly. I'd probably go tomato, if I'm being honest. So maybe olives are the true bane. This is a great song, yeah. You're not wrong. PJR moment. Do I only dislike fresh tomatoes? Mainly I dislike fresh tomatoes. I mean, I'll eat like tomato sauce, no problem. Sun-dried tomatoes I can get down with from time to time if they're presented in the right context. No cherry tomatoes, no like raw tomato slices. Get it all off my plate, throw it in the compost bin. You don't like olives in any form? I'm the exact same way. There's just something about them. Although, admittedly, I haven't tried olives in a while, so maybe I've come around to them. You missed salsa and fries and fried eggplant. I was with you in the first two, not so sure about the third, but I respect your right to miss fried eggplant. You like tomatoes, but olives are horrible to your tongue? What do they even do to make olives? Like, because olives... Did they just grow them, and they just like taste like that, or do they like do something to them? Because like when you get like a jar of olives, they're like in some kind of preservative liquid, right? They put them in brine. Like my brain constantly thinks like I should theoretically like olives because they're presented in the same form as pickles. Like pickles exist in jars in brine as well, and I love the taste of pickles. But something about the olives, they do it differently. Am I a fly? Tomato plants keep flies away, so maybe I'm onto something. Buzz, 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 buzz. I admit nothing. You've never seen my face. What if I do a face reveal and I'm just a large, man-sized fly? Pickles aren't in brine. Wait, what's pickle juice? Is pickle juice not a brine? Etymologically speaking? Pickles are actually good. Vinegar? Is vinegar not brine? Salt, vinegar, sugar, and other spices. Is that... Am I crazy? What is... Hold on a second. Brine is just salt water? Brine is mostly salt. Hey, Siri. Define brine.
As a noun, brine means water strongly impregnated with salt. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
No. Why did you have to use the word impregnated, though? That's kind of giving me the ick. Brine is mostly salt. I don't doubt that it's like probably like a scientific term, but like it threw me off for a second for sure. You can preserve stuff in brine. I always thought brine was just like kind of like a catch-all term for like those sorts of like liquids that like pickles and like sauerkraut and olives and all that stuff in. I thought various different forms of brine existed, but it's just like salt water. That's all it is. The more you know. Today I learned. Thank you, chat. Let's have a look at our field in the sun now. Ooh, look at the Junimos romping. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, dude. This is such a great field. Got kind of... I would probably spread out the amaranth a bit more next time. Yo, look at the rows of sunflowers, though. We're playing Tetris with sunflowers out here. You don't think I'd be wrong to call it brine? I mean, I assume... Well, actually, I don't know. Does pickle juice have, like, a water base to it? I thought it was, like, mostly vinegar. I mean, there probably is some water in there, I'd imagine, somewhere, but... Are we going to Spirit's Eve today, by the way? It's an even-numbered year. Do we get a prize ticket for going this year? Or is that on odd-number years? I don't remember the full details of that. I'll go for sure if there's a prize ticket to be had in there, but... One of the years is gold pumpkin, one of the years is prize ticket. Prize ticket on even-numbered years, okay. We'll make it happen. It's because it's like the crazy maze, right? It's like the super difficult hyped up maze. You'd love a seasonal cornucopia from now on. It's so pretty. I want to see, I kind of want to see what like the springtime and summer equivalents would look like. All right. How's our tomato coming along? I can't tell. It blends in too well. Give me some bananas, please. Water, vinegar, salt, and other stuff is cooked together before being poured over the prepared cucumbers or other veggies. How long does it take for a pickle, on average, to pickle? I guess, how long does it take for a cucumber to pickle? Because those guys are like, the pickles are small, and cucumbers are not that small. I feel like a pickle, on average, is like maybe like a third the size of a cucumber, if that. I guess that also depends on the pickles and the cucumbers, to be fair, but... Or are you pickling cucumbers when they're, like, not full cucumbers? Usually pickles are made with smaller cucumbers. I was starting to think that. I was like, maybe that makes more sense. Pickling cucumbers are much smaller than English cucumbers. Could you pickle, like, a full-size cucumber like that and have, like, a mega pickle? I've never seen that, but that seems like such, like, an obvious thing to do. I've never seen, like, a giant pickle. That sounds kind of great, honestly. Maybe it would be too much pickle for one single human. Because admittedly, when I do have pickles, I can only have, like, maybe, like, 1 or 2 pickles before my mouth is like, alright, that's enough of that. They sell them as giant pickles. I need to hang out in a better pickle area. You need a bigger jar. You probably need, like, a whole, like, vat. you need a whole jar of pickles. If I had to, I probably could. Or if I just had like an intense craving for pickles. Which admittedly I kind of do now. Just like talking about them reminds me of just how good pickles are. Not those sweet pickles though. Get that trash out of here. We're a savory pickle only household here. Dill pickles, garlic pickles all day. Picklesburg, it's so crowded. +2. Definitely dill pickles supremacy. You love sweet pickles? Why are they called bread and butter pickles? Is it just because like the taste is like sweet, like bread and butter kind of is? Or is there something more to it? Have you ever tried dilly beans? I don't think so. Are those like dill flavored jelly beans? I don't know if that, like, my brain cannot conflate those two things. I get like an NaN does not compute message when my brain tries to picture that. Spicy pickles are your favorite? I've had a few spicy pickles in the past. I am a noted spice enjoyer. I see you there, Greg. Don't think I don't. Anything else we can do today to, like, pass the time? I guess I can see if there's any other pathways that need patching up around the farm here. Or actually, maybe I just leave the pathways, because I kind of want to, like, redo all this pathing anyway. Oh, hey, Maru. welcome home. How was your day at work? Wait, she's probably not working today with the festival and everything. With a little planning, we could just automate most of the farm and just relax. What do you think I've been doing for the past 32 years? Wait, is it 32? It is 32, yeah. Anyone had pickled turnips? No, but that does sound great. Daily beans are pickled green beans. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Oops. The pickling process definitely does help out a lot of vegetables, I will say. Most of the times that I've experienced a pickled vegetable of any variety, it is notably more enjoyable to my senses than the non-pickled variant. The prime example of that for me is asparagus. Asparagus, I can enjoy it. It's not my favorite thing. It's not my favorite vegetable in the world, but oh, pickled asparagus? Oh, baby. Sign me up for a full jar of that. I've never experienced a pickled tomato. Maybe that's where I'm missing out. Maybe that's where my niche lies. Is pickled tomato good? Pickled okra, pickled onions. Is there anything you can't pickle? Is there anything that gets notably worse by being pickled? And don't say like pickled cupcakes, like obviously. Let's have a serious discussion here. Are there any like actual like vegetables that are worse via pickling? Pickled tomato. It does sound weird, but honestly, I'm kind of chalking that up to the fact that I just don't like tomatoes. Pickled pig's feet? Surely pickled pig's feet are better than just normal pig's feet. Like, I'm not saying they're good, but I am saying they're probably made better by the pickling process. Anyone try pickled cucumber? They're so good. OMG me. We'll pay a little visit to homie. Why not? We'll go for just a little stroll around the countryside. Chat, get your juice boxes out. We're just waiting for Spirit's Eve to start. We're having a nice little juice siesta here. Actually, you know what we could probably do? I will still go visit homie since I'm on the way over here. We could try and like do a little more decoration. Pickled carrots. I could see that. Never tried it, but carrots are already really good though. They'd have some tough competition for sure. Homie. It's dangerous in the mines. Take this. Why don't you buy a few things from the shop to ensure your safety? What do you got for me? So many good things. So many good things. I purchased like all of these at least once, except for the Dwarvish safety manual. But you know what? Okay, let's do it. I guess I can just return scepter here. Could I put the mines fish in the fish tank there? Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I've just got a bunch of crabs kicking around in there, but I could migrate the mines fish over there. Although they've been living in these fish tanks around here for so long, I don't know. Actually, do we have them in fish tanks down here? Yeah, we got the ice pip over here and the stonefish. The lava eel is in its own fish pond. The crabs do tell a story, it's true. You look at that and you're like, why do you have like a fish tank of crabs in your mines? And then you can go into the whole story. It's like, oh, well, it happened because, you know, at the time that we got the slay 60, or how many, was it 60 rock crabs? I don't even remember how many it was anymore. We're also doing that quest that we'll get a fish tank as a reward from, and, you know, the rest is history. You zoned out for a second while trying to pack tic-tac-toe into a font. There's a story there, too. This goal shouldn't have been hard, but I don't have any tomatoes, so we're having to, like, wait and grow one. Thankfully, Pierre's missing stock list came in clutch here. We've got a tomato already on the go in here, and so we just gotta wait on that. Say it was 100 rock crabs sounds more impressive. You know, I was just casually out there killing like 500, 600 rock crabs. I'm not sure. It happened. It went by so fast. It was all just a blur. Homie. I'm gonna move all these catalogs. Okay, I don't want to put the catalog on top of the catalog. That's very cursed. Just go ahead and move them for right now. I'll put them away in the attic, because I'm not really doing that much with them. Oops. Put away the Joja catalog, too. I can't have the only catalog that I have out here be the Joja catalog, right? I should also swap off my rings now that I think about it. I don't need these ones anymore. Already packed Bad Apple into a font. Has anyone done Bad Apple but in Stardew Valley somehow? Surely that's been realized at some point. Bad Apple is such an all-encompassing meme. What is Bad Apple? Just Google it. You'll probably find out before very long. You can do your own research on that one. I honestly still don't know where it came from. Bad Apple, like the song and the music video and all that. I don't know the origin. But nowadays you can't take 2 steps on the internet without accidentally running into like Bad Apple, but it's on my smart fridge, or Bad Apple, but I animated in real life with Legos, or Bad Apple, but it's on a real apple. It's from Toho. That would explain that. I'm not at all familiar with Toho. Bad Apple, but it's animated in controversial Atari 2600 games. I don't know. There's probably it's kind of like one of the many rules of the internet. Enjoy your lurkdom there and your errands, Miss Palindrome. Is that if it has like a visual display of some kind, it's probably been used to animate Bad Apple. Toho is Anime Girl Bullet Hell. I've never interfaced with it, but when you describe it like that, you know, maybe it is kind of my speed. Who's flapping out there in the distance? I got a bat friend. Yo, this could be kind of fun. Take our little bat friend to Spirit's Eve. Imagine if he actually followed me all the way to town. I kind of wish there was a, with like the trinkets that you get from Combat Mastery, I feel like a bat companion would be kind of cool. Just to like, I don't even know what he would necessarily do. I guess he could just like attack your foes. What the heck was that? Wait, I got jumps. I had to return to put this down. Are you still there? He's gone. The vanishing possum of the West Pelican Town. It was a blink and you miss it kind of moment. That was wild. How did you get mummies all the way out here? Holy cow. These things don't look so tough. I'd like to see you try it, Kent. I'll let you know he probably could. He's seen his fair share of stuff. Where's the ticket? We gotta go on a bit of a hunt for it. Grab a plate and sit down with the family? You got it. I can't sit down? I forgot how... Mario, I forgot how to sit? Help? Help, I forgot how to sit? But why is this one so tall? Oh my gosh. Or am I just really short? Has Beatrix always been that short? What in the world? Take the cage away and see what the town does? Wait, I didn't bring my infinity dagger. Okay, so we have to get... I forget the route through the maze, but we can suss it out here though. I remember it's over. You have to get over this way. There's Leo, there's Haley. Have you seen my sister? Not yet, but I assume she's in here somewhere. Ooh. Wait, can we get to the end of the maze before B_boss finishes? I don't know if I want to though. I don't want it to last such a short time. Okay, here we go. Making some progress. Dude, I feel like I gotta turn up B_boss. Is it just me, or is B_boss not as loud as it used to be? Maybe I've just gotten so used to the sounds of the bees. Let the bees guide you. Okay, there's a way through here. There's a way through here. Sebastian's hanging out. This is his spot. This is my spot. I told you it was his spot. I don't know why he's so territorial about it. Just like the bees are being territorial right now. This maze is so spooky, I just can't even find the end of it to save my life. I really want that ticket. Please send some help. I am so lost. I've been here for days. This is not a joke. This is an actual cry for help. It didn't rhyme, but cries of help don't have to rhyme. What is going on here? What the heck is... What is this? What is the movie theater not supposed to be here? Why is it so, like, overlapping and weird? Did I not notice this the first time? What what is happening? This looks like so... This looks like a glitch. This looks so wrong. Expected the community center to be there. I guess that's what Concerned Ape had in mind, but 8 out of 10 enjoyed the story. Is this the way through here? Okay, wait, I remember this. Spirit's Eve says don't go Joja. You gotta go through here. That's right, okay. I did remember that, because I got stuck on that part for a while the first time I came through here. There it is. I received a prize ticket and a Pog pumpkin. Look, he's pogging. Get me out of here. It's like one of those impossible staircases. It kind of does. Holy cow, they went all out with the decoration over on Pierre's here. Look at all the spider webs. Doesn't Abigail, like, hate spiders? Whose idea was it to decorate their entire house in large spiders and spider webs when Abigail is, like, arachnophobic? What does pog mean? What's pogging? It just means you're, like, excited, basically. It's like you're making, like, a super excited face, and you're going, like, oh, see? Like, look how excited this pumpkin looks, and tell me he's not pogging. play of game. Maybe that's where it originates from. I'm not sure, but in modern stream parlance, I take it to mean that you're just like very excited. You're like, yo, Pog, what an exciting moment. Goes from the Twitch emote Pog champ, exactly. Pog U. Pog U is another classic one. Originated from play of the game. See, that I did not know, but it does make sense when you lay it out like that. Like, the only other Pog I was even tangentially familiar with are the, those, like, little toys from the 90s or the 80s or whatever. I think they're from, like, the 90s mainly. The Pogs. Weren't they just, like, plastic discs with, like, pictures on them? And you could, like, collect a whole bunch of them? I don't even know, like, what you do with Pogs. I think you just, like, you just collect them, probably. I'm correct. People would make that face while watching a streamer do really well in a match. Like, yeah, like the like, :O face. Is that YouTube's Pog? That kind of embodies Pog in a certain context there, NPP. It's a bit more, like, Pog is a little less, like, mind-blown, though. So the volcano, it doesn't quite get there, but I don't know if there's any closer, like, YouTube emotes that get to it. They were often metal. That sounds like... Yeah, I think Miss Palindrome's probably got, that's probably pretty accurate, yeah. You remember the Pogs being mostly cardboard? We've got so many conflicting reports. Plastic, cardboard, metal. You could probably make your own Pogs out of cardboard. Alright, we can go to redeem this prize ticket. Say one last farewell to our cornucopia of crops down here. 07. It was a very fun idea, though. I like having just, like, all the crops in here. We could do the same in winter, but there's only like, one winter crop, so it wouldn't necessarily be great. Let them harvest. I'll give them a chance to harvest a little bit of it. It'll probably fill up the Junimo huts pretty quick, though, with all the different qualities and all the different crops. But I'll leave them a minute to harvest it while I go and redeem this prize ticket. You got them everywhere in the 90s, the grocery store when you ordered pizza from school. Like taking the metal out of slap bracelets. Oh, I forgot about slap bracelets, where you like slap a long like rubber stick on your wrist and it just like wraps around it. Yo, those were fun. I never had any myself, but like some of my friends in school definitely did. I definitely saw them going around. Star drop T for me. Your wrist got badly hurt by those. I mean, in retrospect, it definitely does not seem like a smart idea to slap your wrists with like something that has like a metal sheet inside of it, basically. Even despite how thin the metal may be, it's still metal. I'm looking for someone to bring me 10 coals for inspection. I can do that. Befriend Clint because of the winter birthday. This won't give me friendship points with Clint, will it? I can keep yours after Clint inspects them. No, this is just like business. Does the coal need to be fresh? 10 coal collected, it does. I have an easy solution for that. Yo, Clint, I'm just here to buy a little bit of coal from you, if you don't mind. Thank you. Hey, Clint, check out this cool coal that I found. Yeah, look at... Oh, my gosh. Aren't these, like, some of the coolest coal you've ever seen? What do you mean I just bought coal from you? No, what are you talking about? You're crazy, Clint. You're crazy. Thanks for the payment, though. No friendship with Clint on that one, right? Nah, we're good. Scamming 101, and I get to keep the coal, dude. I think I lost money, though, because the coal was, like, way more expensive than what I got back for it. So who's the real scammer? But honestly, I'm not even I don't even care about the money literally at all in that. The thing I'm interested in is the progress towards the prize ticket. So I still feel like a winner. Take my moss suit medicine for the day. Alright, are we good to go? I think the Junimos are probably still harvesting a little bit. Let's go see how they're doing down here. Oh, I think their chests, I think the huts might be a little full. I think the huts are a little full. Holy cow, look at this. It's going up the screen, man. It's going all the way up the screen. Yo, their huts are very full. This is kind of a lot. My inventory's also full now. I didn't think about the logistics of this. Hold on. Let's go run these all home. I'll help out. I'll help out the Junimos. They're a little overwhelmed. Okay. Do that. Oh, okay. No flowers. No flowers. Okay. Flowers. Like that. Okay. Now let's go pick up our next batch here. Look at that crop variety, though. It's true. I mean, now we kind of reap the benefits of it, but we also have to suffer a little bit by the crop variety. That is a lot of crops. They're just dropping them on the floor. I mean, I guess what else are they supposed to do, right? Right here. Oh, don't quite have enough inventory space. No, okay. Hold on, excuse me, Kiwi, pardon me. I don't have enough room for these sunflowers, man. Oh my gosh. What a wild time. It's truly a cornucopia for the ages. All of these crops and not a single tomato in sight. You hate to see it. Wheat would go in here, I think, yeah. Yam. And then the flowers go in here. All right, one more trip should finish this off here. Prevents running out of these crops in the future. True, the vast majority of these crops will probably never need again, admittedly, but it's nice to know that we do have them if we need them. There's a few more flowers kicking around on the ground here, and I think we had some left in here. Yeah. I think that is good. I think the Junimos are all done. Maru watching me doing actual farm work in shock. To be fair, I'm not really doing the work. I'm just kind of the messenger. I didn't do any actual farming today. Little buddies did such a good job. I can't wait to actually have some raisins to reward the Junimos. It's going to be a great day. Whoops. Don't tell her that. I'm not gonna take the credit for my Junimos' hard work. Chat, you guys already get on me enough for, like, you know, unpaid labor of the Junimos, even though they seem to be enjoying themselves, so I don't see the problem. But I'll pay them. I'll pay them in due time. I'm just keeping their grapes, like, in escrow for right now. For a while, I was considering building a robotic wife, but you're a lot more fun. Wait, what? What is this dialogue? I considered building a robotic wife, but you're a lot more fun. I feel like I think we helped Maru dodge a bullet with this one. Thank you for trusting me with that, Maru. That's a bit of a surprise to me. Was that what Marilda was originally meant to be? Prototype wife? Does this imply that she's still considered after you married? You know, some dreams never die. I mean, I'm open to it. I've never really considered a robotic wife, but if we're open to a little like polygamy situation here, me, Maru, and the robot. I've never tried it. Don't knock it till you try it, as they say. Are we good to go to sleep? I think we're good here, yeah. Does she say robot husband if you marry her as a guy? I would imagine so, but I don't have evidence for it. But based on the way the game kind of customizes to your choice of gender, that would make sense. Me, Maru, and the robot sounds like an old comedy movie. It would be like Larry, Curly, and Moe. Me, Maru, and Marilda. It's cold. I guess winter has arrived, and you're all dolled up for it. Just watched the fishing in one day video and absolutely loved the quality. Awesome stuff, dude. Undertuck, thank you very much. Thank you for coming in and saying so. I worked quite hard on that video, and I'm glad that so many people have enjoyed it, yourself included. All right, just a few more days. I think I said winter 5th is when our tomato's gonna be ready, and the shrimp cocktail shortly thereafter. I love a good shrimp cocktail. I'll say it, I'm not afraid. Not all heroes wear capes, but shrimp cocktail is really good. What are our plans for maintaining our income this winter? Maru, I have $19 million in my pocket. I think we're gonna be okay. You could do some fishing or foraging. Maru, look, I appreciate that you're thinking about it and giving me the ideas, but I've done my time, all right? I think I'm content to retire on this one. If I do any mining, promise me you'd be careful. You have my word. No, chat, no one tell her that I was out slaying dinosaurs the other day. She doesn't need that kind of stress in her life. You just planned out your whole cross-stitch pattern to realize that it won't fit in the hoop because you have the... That it won't fit in the hoop I have the fabric fitted to. Oh, no. Hopefully it's not a total waste, Suzaluza. Hopefully there's something you can recover out of all that, but that does suck. I'm not familiar with cross-stitching, so I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but hopefully not a total waste. She's not comfortable with less than 20 mil. Then she can go and take the animal produce to Pierre's if she wants to. If she wants more money. I mean, we've got plenty of liquid assets we can sell. I feel like if you told Mario I was out slaying dinosaurs, she'd say, "What did you do to our chickens?" That would be just like her, wouldn't it? Happy birthday, Linus. How's the tomato? It should be ready in a couple days here. I'm trusting in my mathematical skills. I don't want to have to check it every single day. So I'm pretty sure winter 5th is our day, and then we can go ahead and cook that shrimp cocktail. All this food talk is making me hungry, though. Talking about like pickles, talking about shrimp cocktail, making me really have like some kind of cravings. Got those food cravings like I'm brine, like I'm impregnated water. can't get over that, man. Why does Siri call it impregnated? It was such a bold choice of verb. I guess she's only working with what she's got. That was probably a definition pulled from somewhere else. No, stop that forever. Leave it in the past. Chat, we can't. Come on, we can have a civil conversation. We can't just like avoid the word impregnation just because of like it's just a word. It's just a word. It can mean a great many things. Yes, we can. We can and should. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Define impregnate.
Impregnate means soak or saturate something with a substance. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
No. I can read that one just fine. Thank you very much. All right. We dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet. Don't do that. Why all the bananas? Why are you hitting me with bananas, chat? Come on. Come on. You gotta play with fire sometimes. And look, the definition she gave us was actually like the scientific one. That was the right one. It's just a word with a scientific meaning. Yeah, we don't gotta make it weird, chat. You're hitting me with all the bananas. I should be hitting you with bananas. Chat, this one's for you. This one's for you. Bad, chat. Bad. It's just a word. It's just a word. Like, you know, it's just a word like any other word, like syllabus or cornucopia or phalanx or, well, I'm not gonna say some of the other ones I was thinking of because it is a PG-13 stream at the end of the day. Moist, uvula, cardamom. I can say words all day. I've been saying words all my life. Cocktail, shuttlecock, sassafras, pussycat. Let's go to sleep for the night. I think our tomato's ready. Onomatopoeia. There you go. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So true. I wonder if Siri has a definition for that one, actually, because I don't know what that word means. I know Mary Poppins was singing all about it. It's probably in the name of this. It's probably just... Hey, Siri.
Uh-huh.
Define supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is an informal term. It means extraordinarily good, wonderful.
Oh, there you go. They have an example. The only word to characterize Kepler's discoveries was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. A supercalifragilistic day of fun. It's a real word. Did it exist before Mary Poppins? This is a supercalifragilistic kind of day. All right. Tomato time? Ooh, yeah, baby. It's tomato time. Getting a little perilously close with our farming XP, but I can't imagine we'll have to use it. We'll have to use too much more farming. And finally, at long last, one shrimp cocktail coming right up. A sumptuous appetizer made with freshly caught shrimp. I did not... If you had asked me if the word sumptuous appeared anywhere in Stardew Valley, I would have bet hard against that. The more you know. +1 fishing, +1 luck. Store that away with the other one that's been in here for a few years. It's probably still good. All right. Longest cooking goal in a while, for sure. The vast majority of our cooking goals, we obviously have the ingredients for already. At least I hope so. Maybe I'll be made a fool of here. I'm not going to tailor it. You're not going to make me tailor it, are you? I already know what it makes. Do we really need that in our lives, chat? Do we really need this shirt in our lives? I'll do it. Just for you, chat. The shrimp enthusiast shirt. For those whose appetites demand a steady supply of shrimp. She's just like me, for real. I'm officially a shrimp enthusiast. I guess I feel like I'm more of a tomato enthusiast based on what I had to do for the cocktail here. Any shrimp enthusiasts in chat? For those whose diets, the way that's phrased too, for those whose appetites demand a steady supply of shrimp, it just makes me think of someone that has just like, you know, like they open up their fridge and all that's in there is shrimp. It's just like shrimp in various different forms. You got your popcorn shrimp, you got your like just like raw shrimp, you got your grilled shrimp. Someone call like, what was it, Forrest Gump with the shrimp scene? Look, I can get down with some shrimp. I'm not gonna dish shrimp by any means. In fact, I had shrimp as part of my dinner, not but like 3 nights ago. Had shrimp with some like Alfredo pasta, linguine. It was fantastic. But I would not classify myself as a shrimp enthusiast. I think the enthusiast label definitely it's a step too far. I don't want shrimp as a steady part of my diet. That's a little bit much. 73.2% though, off the back of those shrimp. A shrimp sandwich sounds real good right about now. I don't think I've ever even considered a shrimp sandwich, but it'd probably be fine. What goals are we looking for, chat? Dehydrator, level up. We got a couple tool upgrades still left in us, not too many. But honestly, like, there's not too many goals that would shake things up at this point, I don't think. Book? I could go catch a blobfish, I suppose. I guess that can kind of shake things up a little bit. We're actually close enough that I could realistically catch a blobfish, like the natural way. But I also just have magic bait, so why not? No need to wait all that time. We are close to the night market. Do we want to do night market and actually like go down in the submarine? It is good vibes. Magic bait would be quicker. Night market, magic bait. Like, we're pretty close to the night market. We could just sleep until we get there. Or I guess we are still a little ways out from it. Like 10 days is kind of a bit. And then we'd have to like wait till 5 p.m. It's just like a whole big thing. Let's just we'll test our luck with magic bait here. Let's go grab the iridium rod. Take that off. Want to gamble with magic bait? I mean, I've got the sonar bobbers, so I'm not too concerned. I think we'll be fine. But in 65 magic bait, the blobfish is pretty rare. If I've learned anything from the Master Angler Challenge, like those night market fish are no joke, even with the magic bait. Oh yes, huge congratulations still to Miss Palindrome, getting engaged and all that. I shouldn't say and all that, dismiss it like that. Getting engaged is a pretty big deal. Congratulations to the future Mrs. Palindrome and Mr. Palindrome. Can't wait to hear all about it. Married. Engaged and married. Getting engaged is a part of getting married. The current Mrs. Palindrome. Wait, it went so fast. I missed what you said. Wait, the wedding's happened? What the heck? That's why. Okay. Okay, there we go. And all that being the wedding. Yo, well, congratulations then, Mrs. Palindrome. You've had the wedding now. Yo, okay, that's why you've been so busy. Got married on your 7-year anniversary. That's so cute. I love that. Miss Palindrome, be honest with me. Did you play Kazoo at your wedding? No judgment one way or the other. I'm just saying, I feel like Kazoom has become a pretty staple part of our community, and you're also a staple part of our community, so ergo, he's from another country, we're on a mission. Why wouldn't they? I mean, that's my hope, is that Kazoom played some part in it. Imagine like a live band playing Kazoom at the wedding. Holy, that would have been crazy. No, for real though, I am very happy for you. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Huge congratulations. More of an elopement, so no music or any of those bells and whistles. Just a more casual affair. That's a lot of fun too, honestly. That's probably, if I ever got married, that would probably be the way I would do it. I wouldn't want like a whole big fancy all-to-do ceremony. I would just be like, let's just like go somewhere nice and calm and relaxing and get married. It would be like a step above a courthouse wedding for sure, but definitely a step below like those like $20,000 weddings or whatever. Probably more expensive these days. All right. I've got my fishing rod. I've got my magic bait. I've got the sonar bobber. Let's lock in the day here, and then we'll go blobfish hunting. Want a bigger wedding later with his family present, but it'll have to be later. That's fair, but you still wanted to do it on your 7th anniversary. That's the nice thing too, is that you can have like multiple different celebrations like that. It doesn't have to be all tied up in one day, and then like if your family misses it, then it's like that's just it. But fried mushroom plus 2 attack. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat that, honestly. Yummy breakfast. Here's a vegetable from the little garden I keep out back. Thanks for the potato. Yo, out of season potato though? It's kind of wild. I'm gonna go put these all away, and then let's go down to the beach and catch a blobfish, shall we? Any blobfish emojis? I doubt a blobfish emoji actually exists, although the internet has kind of put the blobfish up as a deific symbol of memery, so maybe. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get creative. All right, I got magic bait, sonar bobber. Let's do it. I guess I shouldn't fish that far out. This is good enough right here. Want to be maybe somewhere in nature with a small group, but with a bigger group indoors. Had thunderstorms the entire week. Oh no. So somehow nature always has different plans. If you plan something for a specific day like that, some kind of big event, a reunion, an anniversary, a wedding, whatever. Yo, pufferfish is pretty close. We can take a pufferfish. Goby's the best I got. Yo, Sarah, welcome on in. Sarah Yans. Working and lurking. Aw, man. I forgot that was even an option, dude. We're not allowed to catch those yet, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so there could be some resets imminent here. I totally put that out of my brain as even a possibility. Rip. Alright, someone bring up the reset counter, dredge it up. We haven't had to have a reset counter for a little while, but depending on how often we get that sea jelly, we could have a few coming in. You had a hunch that a jelly would hook? Then why didn't you say something early, gamer? You could have saved me. If you knew that a jelly was on the hook, then I could have pulled it in before we got the jelly. It's okay. It's probably the stream delay. I don't see any jellies. No blobfish. I gotta be ready for this because a blobfish is not only relatively rare with magic bait, it's also like hard to catch. So I need to be on my A game so that I'm actually not too complacent when it gets here. Because the last thing I want is to actually hook a blobfish and then not be able to catch it. That would be so embarrassing. No time for squid just yet. Stop reading chat and distracting yourself. I mean, I gotta read chat. There's nothing else going on here. I'm just fishing. I mean, I could just stare at the game. I mean, this is, I guess, what I would do if I were just playing off stream. Seaweed is fine. Just stare at the game, watch the snow slowly fall past hypnotically. Not even worry about the words flying by in chat. New stream challenge. Don't look at chat for as long as possible. Challenge impossible. Challenge level impossible. Alright, I'm looking at chat again. If you were playing on your own, you'd be talking to yourself. I do that sometimes too. I definitely talk to myself while playing games from time to time. Alright. Chalk up another one. Another tally mark on the reset board. You talk to yourself, period. I feel like the vast majority of people, at least like the vast majority of people that I know, and probably most people in this community as well, do talk to themselves. It's one of those things that's kind of like labeled as like kind of weird, like why are you talking to yourself? Because it doesn't make sense, but it must make sense if so many people do it. What was the reset for? It was for sea jelly. Flounder me. I'm out here floundering with all this sea jelly. You have fake conversations in your head, but then reply out loud and people look at you like, what? I have definitely done that too, yeah. I was thinking about, when I was at work the other day, chat, I was thinking about, like, you know, whether or not I have ADHD. I still have not gotten, like, professionally assessed or anything like that. And I was trying to think, like, how I could, you know, adequately describe what my brain feels like most of the time. And I landed on a metaphor that I quite like. I think the way that I can best describe how my brain feels, and I don't know if this is like ADHD coded or not, or if this is just like something else, but the way I would describe it is, you know, those like queue systems that they have at, like, oftentimes at airports or theme parks when you're trying to get in, where there's like just like a few different booths. Hi there, Ollie. There's like a few different booths with like maybe there's like 5 different booths with like all lineups, like lineups coming from each of them, and there's like just like 5 attendants trying to serve like however many people. That's how it feels to me, is that like I'm like one attendant just trying to like tend to like many different lineups of thoughts. I can only handle one at a time, but there's always like that constant like murmur of like all however many thoughts are like trying to get in all at the same time, and it's like a fierce juggling act. And sometimes, you know, sometimes it's like a quiet day and the lines, dang it, and the lines, there's like not that many people in them and I don't have to manage it, and I'm like, I can be pretty casual about how I manage it. But then there's like days where it's like all hands on deck. I'm still the only employee there. I gotta let all these thoughts through somehow or another. But I'm only one person. I can only process them so fast, but I gotta just keep moving faster and faster, and it gets more and more chaotic with how much more each of the lines fills up. Oh, can we switch to curiosity lure? I could, but then I would have to then I wouldn't have sonar bobbers, so I'd have to like trust my own instincts on whether it's a blobfish or not. This will probably take a little bit longer to actually hook the blobfish, but I think it's ultimately better for the quality of life. Yeah, that's kind of how my brain feels most of the time. Just like an overstocked queue system. Like, the thoughts are, like, orderly. They're in order, they're organized, like a queue system would be. But actually having to, like, manage them and let them through and process them all at once, it gets so exhausting. And there's just so many of them, and I feel like I'm constantly just, like, bouncing back and forth to, like, make sure that each one gets its own amount of time. And sometimes, you know, sometimes I can let them through without even, like, worrying about it too much. Like, they just go through automatically. And then sometimes you get, like, a problem customer that you have to deal with for, like, an extended period of time, and it backs up all the other lines, and it's so much, man. Definitely an ADHD vibe. Usually multitasking like 4 things at once, try to deal, but I'm unmedicated ADHD, so and you may have autism also. I am reasonably confident that I'm somewhere on the autism spectrum as well. Based on just, like, you know, based on research I've done, based on people I've talked to and stories I've heard, it all sounds like way too familiar for it not to be lurking somewhere in my brain, some aspect of me. I hit the autism radar for you. I feel like that's also kind of indicative, is that, like, many members of our little community here are on the autism spectrum as well. Holy cow. The siege, I thought these things were supposed to be rare, man. And I feel like since like minds kind of attract each other, the fact that I have so many neurodivergent fans probably says something about me to a certain extent. And I wouldn't have it any other way, to be quite honest with you. It can be overwhelming for sure. But I also think it comes with its upsides. Cast further out to reduce trash odds. But casting further out will also increase the quality of the blobfish when we do eventually hook it. Which will give me more fishing experience. It might be worth it, though. Because I think that is how the jellies work, is that if you, like, if you catch trash, there's a chance that the jelly will replace that trash. Not autistic, just neurospicy. That's a great term, neurospicy. And not just because I love spice. Oh my gosh. Alright, maybe we can try casting it a little further out. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. What harm could it do, right? Realistically, I'm level 9 fishing. Like, what am I worrying about experience so much for anymore? Your neuro extra. Most of the people that I meet in my life and that I associate with and, like, surround myself with, definitely I would classify as neurospicy or neurodivergent in some way. Which honestly makes me, like, curious. Like, I kind of want to meet, like, the world's most neurotypical person and just, like, see what's going on. Like, how different are they to me? Like, what is it like to have, like, a brain that's just, like, everything's, like, in order? Like, you're telling me there's people out there who don't have, like, voices running in the back of their head constantly 24/7 trying to pull their attention in 7 million different directions? How does, like, it's such a, like, a foreign alien concept to me. They're the ones that bore the pants off you and can't keep up with your thought process. I mean, I feel like there's probably, like, even if you are, like, neurotypical or largely neurotypical, there's probably still a lot of variety in how neurotypical you can be, and like the ways that manifests. It is a spectrum for a reason, right? Just a completely other way of operating. Welcome on in, Liz. Good to see you. You know, at this point, I'm starting to think maybe it would be a better idea to just go to the night market. This is the first night market fish we've actually even like hooked in this entire time. I think the ocean guarantees max size blobfish. Does it really? Even regardless of fishing zone? Get floundered. We'll keep trying this a little bit longer, but maybe we'll... I don't want to fall for, like, the sunk cost fallacy and be like, well, I've already been fishing here this long, I might as well just stick with it. The night market is not that far away if we just wanted to sleep there, because the blobfish would be so much more common in the submarine. Oh. Never mind. Wait. Okay, just stay calm. Everyone stay calm. Stay calm. Don't scare him away. Don't scare him away. You're welcome. Welcome home, little buddy. Come on. Come on. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. I've got so many fun, fishy friends back home for you to meet. Come on home, buddy. There he is. Whoops. I need to do that. Nice. All I had to do was start talking about it, and then he was like, no, I want your magic bait. This odd creature floats above the ocean floor, consuming any edible material in its path. Actually sounds like a weapon of mass destruction. Silver quality blobfish, let's go. Not bad, honestly. I was concerned we'd get like a gold quality blobfish, but that is totally fine. Two out of 3 night market fish successfully acquired. Clear sight is best girl. Says I love your hat. You mean the babushka? The spotted headscarf? I'm quite partial to that too. It's a very cute little hat. We gotta enjoy it while we can here, though, because once the Desert Festival rolls around next season, we're gonna be switching it up again. Only 4 resets? Yo, let's go. I thought it was 5 resets, to be honest with you. Glad to be proven wrong. Can we call it Bob? Bob the Blobfish? Bob Blob wants the blobfish named Bob? How could I say no to that? I do want to tailor a blobfish into a blobfish mask. I mean, it goes without saying. We got to have that at some point. But I wouldn't want to tailor our one and only blobfish into it. So I guess we could like set up like a fish pond for the blobfish. Thanks, Bob. 73.4%, 460 goals deep. Keep it rolling. Befriend Penny. One of the dominoes falls, man. One of the 5 remaining pillars of friendship falls. Befriend Penny. Her birthday is not anywhere in sight, unfortunately. We're not going to be able to rely on rabbit's feet. This is going to be a bit of an avant-garde friendship quest, but I'm here for it. I do appreciate Penny. This is where you must leave for bed, Durmeister. You know when you know the writing on the wall when you see it. I can respect that. It's like, oh, befriend Penny. Okay, so we're gonna be here a while. Have a good one there, Durmeister. Okay, let's go do a little bit of reconnaissance on the wiki. Penny. That spells penny. All right. Welcome in to the lab. Researching our current specimen of interest. 1 Penny, living in Pelican Town. Birthday fall 2. Mother is Pam. She has many loved gifts, but she does not love the iridium quality rabbit's feet. That's what's going to trip us up here. She does love all books, diamonds, emeralds, melons. I mean, diamonds are definitely a good one there. But if we have higher quality melons or poppies, that's probably a smart thing to do. We can actually cook roots platters. And we have cheese seasoning, so we could do some like cheese seasoned roots platters for a higher quality gift. I don't think we can cook either of these other ones, the poppy seed muffin or the red plate. But that is a thought there. Sandfish is also... I don't remember if we can catch sandfish or not. Had me keep some melons. Tom Kha's soup as well. Let's go check her movie status. Any movie if Pam is also present, but we can't guarantee that. She loves The Brave Little Sapling. She likes most other movies. She only dislikes It Howls in the Rain and Mysterium. Those are both fall movies, right? Those are the 2 fall movies, so we should be in the clear here with the winter movies. Miracle at Cold Star Ranch and Zuzu City Express. Okay, so movies are a go. Gold quality poppies, we probably have some of those, yeah. Think I can cook them? Can I check the menu? I'll check what cooked dishes I have available, yeah. Otherwise, do we have any quests for Penny? I don't think so, because the marriage candidates, other than like Emily and Shane, don't really have those kind of quests that we can do for quick and easy friendship points. We do have 1 star drop tea. Do we use the star drop tea for Penny? Because we only have to get 8 hearts with Penny, versus we have like Clint and Gus and Jody, who we have to get 10 hearts with. I feel like we probably want to save the star drop tea for one of them, or for a situation where we can get someone on their birthday. I think we save the tea for that. Do any of these heart events have friendship associated with them? The 2 heart event does. Okay. 4 heart event? 4 heart event does not. 6 hearts. 6 hearts you get the 50 friendship point. An 8 heart event doesn't really matter because we don't have, by then we'll be done. Okay, so 6 heart and 2 heart events both give 50 friendship if we get the, if we give the right choice. We have to lie for this one? That was delicious. Lie? That's not how friends are made. 8 heart event, watch out. We do have to watch out in the 8 heart event. No, I can't stand kids. Mine is 1,500 friendship. Oh my gosh. I mean, I would never say that to begin with, but that's wild, dude. Finally befriending Maru's bestie. It comes full circle. All right. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, shall we? Do I have my heart fills turned on? Heart fills from my UI info suite? I do. Okay, we're good there. Penny. Where is she at? Where is she at? She's right at the very bottom there. Love gifts, Emerald and Poppy. Birthday fall too. Yeah, so we got no recourse there, unfortunately. Womp womp. You dislike Penny? I can understand why people dislike Penny, but I have a soft spot in my heart for her because she was my first, the first person I married when I played this game just like casually back in the day. I think she's cute and I think she's like good at heart, but there are some definite valid concerns with like her heart events and stuff like that. Okay. Bob the Blobfish, where will I put you? Dude, he's chilling. He's chilling down there. Look at, I love the side profile of his nose. Oh my gosh. That is a large nose, my friend. Okay, what do we got here? Let's check our melon supply. I have 34 gold quality melons. That's a good start for sure. Let's go ahead and grab these. Gold quality melons. We have some gold quality poppies as well. I'll grab a few of those to mix it up a little bit. I don't think we have any iridium quality gifts that Penny would love, unfortunately. Let's check our cooked dishes here. I can cook poppy seed muffins. I can cook roots platters as well, I'm fairly sure. I'm not seeing them right now. There it is. Okay, roots platter. And what else does she like? There's another cooked dish that she likes, but we're probably fine with just these two anyway. Tom kha soup. Tom kha soup she does like, okay. I don't really have the shrimp to make that too many of those happen. Almost married Penny, but only because you really like Pam. You wish you could marry her instead. There are mods for that. Almost certainly, Pinguini. In fact, not even almost certainly, definitely certainly. I've seen them. Okay. Start with a few of these. Do I have any movie tickets kicking around still? Movie tickets. I do not. I'm gonna have to buy some more movie tickets. All right. Well, let's go see if we can hunt her down, invite her out to a movie. I wasn't even paying attention to her like concession snacks and what she likes. Hopefully, I'll just be able to divine that once I'm actually out there. I feel like Penny is probably... I'm trying to remember like all the different concession snacks in my head right now. I don't know if she's like a jasmine tea kind of person. She's very bookish, so that's what makes me think of that. Cotton candy. Cotton candy, I could see like maybe the melon flavoring with that. Alright, she's probably not at home right now, is she? Maybe. Saturday, does she hang out at home? No. Is she at the library? The library? Maybe she has like a different winter schedule as well. I should also probably close the resort, right? That way we're not too thrown off with her schedule. Okay. Ooh, looking dapper over there, Harvey, but you're not the villager I'm looking for. You have to be careful with your sugar, but you want a cotton candy machine IRL. That would be so fun. Doesn't she hang out by, like, the river sometimes? Am I making this up? Can't Penny, like, show up, like, up here? I think she can, but I don't know if she's here today. Yeah, she's not here. Okay. Maybe she's on the island? I need to go to the island anyway to close the resort. To make her schedule a bit more predictable. So I'll go do that anyway, and maybe I'll just catch her there. To be honest, I don't think I've had cotton candy in probably over 10 years. It's one of those things, like, I will eat it if it's there, but it's not my go-to choice as far as, like, fair food goes. It's good, but oh no, there's gonna be no one on the island today. Okay, well that's good to know, but I'll still close the resort. Like if I'm going to like a fair, an amusement park, any of those settings where cotton candy is prevalent. Number one, I should preface this by also saying I basically would never. I've seen cotton candy for sale in grocery stores, but it's never enticed me to want to actually buy it. It feels very much like I only will enjoy this at a fair, carnival, amusement park type situation. She should be near the playground, really. Playing out in the snow, building some snowmen with the kids, some snow goons. But the problem with that is that anytime I go to like a fair where cotton candy is available, there's also so many other good choices available. Like you got your funnel cake, you got those like mini donuts. That's usually what I ultimately go for. Is like you get like, oh my gosh, chat. You have not lived, you have not experienced the highs of life until you have purchased a paper bag full of freshly fried miniature donuts on a warm summer's day at like a county fair or something like that. Oh baby, just talking about it makes me want to do it. Oh my gosh, I need mini donuts like right now. They're not the same as like the grocery store bought ones though. You have to have them like nice and fresh and crispy. Funnel cake is very good as well, but it is it's a bit more complex to eat than the mini donuts. The mini donuts you can just kind of like snack on. Funnel cake, you kind of have to like sit down, take your time with it to savor it. Anyway, you want to come to a movie, Penny? A movie? Sure, I'll meet you at the theater. It's within eyeshot even. Such a small town, you can't avoid meeting everyone. I mean, I have been here for 32 years as well. Wonder what it's like to live in the city. You could probably ask me. I think Beatrix lived in the city for a little while. Thank you, I really love this. She's shy. She's given very basic, generic, nondescript answers in all her dialogue. She's just shy. Wouldn't you be if all of a sudden, like, you've been living in the same town with someone for 30 plus years, you see them in passing, you're friendly with them, but you've never really had a conversation, and all of a sudden one day while you're like babysitting some kids, they just walk up to you, ask you to go to the movies, hand you a lovely melon, and then walk away, no questions asked? I think I would also be mildly concerned. And Morris is the only other one here. The Miracle of Cold Star Ranch. This looks wholesome and fun. Absolutely. I'm right there with you, Penny. Let's hope that Pam shows up, because if Pam shows up, regardless of what movie it is, that's just a friendship boost for us, right? Okay, a cappuccino mousse cake. So she likes cotton candy. That's what people were saying, right? That's why we even got on this conversation. A large pink cloud of spun sugar. There's multiple varieties of popcorn, probably none of which she likes. Cappuccino mousse cake, that's for Haley. So it's got to be cotton candy. There we go. Thank you, good friend. Gus and Willie. I don't know if we've ever seen these two at the movies together. I didn't peg them as moviegoers like that. I didn't even realize they were really friends, to be honest with you. I know that Willie goes to the saloon, but I guess they also have like the crab cake thing going on between them. That's a pretty good combo. That's a good vibe combo. Penny is smiling. And she's just chomping down a whole big whack of cotton candy. Holy cow. Those kids are rubbing off on her. The giant omelet event establishes a kind of bond between them. A stern bond between them. Ooh. I don't think we've experienced that one yet. Not in the randomizer, anyway. We believed in the Winter Star, and so we were remembered. Speaking of the Winter Star, I mean, I don't want to put this out there too early, but there is technically a chance, distant and long as it may be, that we get Penny as the one we have to gift for the Feast of the Winter Star. That would be pretty huge. I should totally bring the kids to see this sometime. They could have honestly come along if we wanted them to. We just kind of like abandoned them at the playground. Oh well. Please, Penny, be actually useful. That's not on Penny. If we don't get Penny as our Winter Star recipient, don't blame Penny. Blame Mayor Lewis. He's the ultimate villain of this story. It's easy for him to escape blame when his name is not necessarily tied to it, but don't forget, he's the one that establishes who gives who a gift. You'd still blame her? People be finding any reason to hate Penny if they can. That's your prerogative, but I'm just saying, ultimately it is Lewis's fault. Do people just hate Penny because of that George event? It definitely doesn't help matters. Like, that's one that is hard to defend in any way, shape, or form, really. But good to go to bed, I think, here. You dislike Penny because players have to lie to earn her friendship? Hey, sometimes you just gotta tell people what they want to hear. You don't have to lie either. You can still, like, be honest. You just won't become friends with her as fast. And, you know, some people in life are not destined to be friends. Obviously, if you want to get perfection, then you have to be friends with her. But if you're just like playing Stardew casually, you don't have to be friend to everybody. Such an easy mistake to be overeager to help. I can't hate her for it. Yeah, like, that's the thing I always think too, is like, yes, like, it's problematic. It's ableist. It's like dictionary definition of ableist, what happens in that heart event with George. But at the same time, like, I think she's just like naive, and her heart seems to be in the right place. It's not, she's not doing it like I'm sure if you like kind of explains the whole context of it to her, she would kind of be like, oh, I never really thought of it like that. That's kind of how Penny strikes me, but again, that's me playing devil's advocate, so your mileage may vary. All right, let's not forget Saturday is movie day. Lock it in. She means well. Exactly. And I think that, you know, intentions are much more important than actions. You can do some like stuff that definitely comes across as insensitive, mean-spirited. I'm not good enough friends with Penny to enter her room, son of a gun. Alright, I guess I'll wait. Get your juice boxes out, chat. So, chat, see any good movies lately? Oh, here she comes, okay. I saw this pretty good one. It was called The Miracle at Cold Star Ranch. I don't know if you've heard of it. Hello, the weather's interesting today, don't you think? Sorry. You're not wrong, though. It is interesting. Sun in winter. It's always kind of a nice vibe. Is that Pam's house? That is Pam's house. Pam and Penny's house. Different than it used to be in 1.5. I think a lot of the interiors of houses got a bit of a glow up in 1.6. Things got changed around, added, moved. Just add a little bit extra character. What's my favorite way to eat spinach? Probably in like a salad with like some balsamic dressing of some kind. I don't know if I can really get down with raw spinach all that much. Maybe pickled spinach, you know? There's probably something to that. Today is the Festival of Ice. Is there a reason to go to the Festival of Ice? You get a prize ticket from the Festival of Ice now, don't you? Yeah, we should probably do that. It's worth waiting around, I'd say. If we're waiting around until 9 for the festival to start, we might actually be able to catch Penny before the festival. Fishing in my randomizer? My randomizer? Chat, apropos of nothing at all, I was doing some like research into some like potential Stardew Valley challenges for the future that I was kind of brainstorming. And I discovered something that I never knew, is that the quests that Mr. Chi gives you, we can't get in here, right? Yeah, didn't think so. The quest that Mr. Chi gives you, or that you can get from the Walnut Room, I think there's like 10 of them total. Did you know that there's one in the game that is not implemented? There's like what it exists in the game's code. You can get it with debug commands, but you can't actually, but it was never actually implemented. And it's called Cheese Double. And it was so interesting to me because I saw it and I was like, what the heck? And then I used a debug command to get it in the game. And the description of it was like, there's a copy of me hidden somewhere in Pelican Town, or like hidden somewhere in the valley. See if you can find him. And I'm like, that sounds so fun. I would love to do that quest, man. I would be so like I don't know why. Maybe it got too complicated. Maybe I don't know what the reasons Concerned Ape like didn't implement that fully, but it makes me like want a mod that like finishes the implementation just to see it. Prismatic butterfly vibes. Maybe it was repurposed into that. Yeah, that's actually distinctly possible, I think. Ooh, panning spot. Can I reach that? I don't know if I could have anyway, but the children yearn for hide and seek. Hide and seek is a timeless game. You can stop children from playing hide and seek, but you can't take the hide and seek out of the children. What if he was a doppelganger or someone else and you had to notice the differences or something? I don't know. I'd be very curious. Yeah, like you can give yourself the quest with debug commands, but it doesn't actually do anything. I think the quest just like shows up, but there's no actual mechanics to make it work. Maybe confusing lore on whether or not he can make copies of himself. I don't know if Concerned Ape's ever been too worried about making the lore around Mr. Chi very confusing. I mean, it's already he's already got plenty of powers. I don't think it would be outside the realm of what he can already do to implement that quest. Yo, Allie, welcome on in. Still at the beach? Fantastic. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. I guess we can speak to Penny here. I don't think we get any extra friendship points because we already spoke with her today, but couldn't hurt. Let's go. No magic bait for me this time. This is just a mono fishing competition. A little Mario Party minigame style. 4-player minigame. Hope the fish like Joja Cola, I guess. What the heck? I forgot that you can actually get hard fish in this minigame now. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna try and get an easier fish than that. The last thing you want is to be stuck on trying to catch like a lingcod for the entire duration of the challenge. Confused since Mr. Cheese in the casino as well. That's valid. He already is in a couple of different places at once when you say that. Yeah, you could be in the Walnut Room, you could be on floor 100 of the Skull Cavern, you could be in the casino. He's always where you expect him to be. I like Haley taking pictures on the side here, by the way. That's cute. And while looking into those Chi quests, there was also another quirk I noticed. It wasn't quite as interesting as that one, as the unimplemented quest, but there is I guess like it was probably like a prototype of the cheese crop quest, the one where you grow, like you have to find 500 chi beans and grow them. There's a variant of that I forget what it was actually called, but when I went and got it in the game myself just to see like the description of the quest, and what it said was, I challenge you to ship 600 chi fruit. I provided you with the beans to do so. But oh wait, no, you know what? There was something interesting about that. Now that I'm talking about it, I remember. Like when I just laid it out like that, it's like it doesn't sound that interesting, and that's kind of what I thought at first too. It was like that he would just like give you the chi beans and you just have to like grow them and ship them. That doesn't sound that hard. But then the description of the quest, it was very ominous. It said, but you're gonna have trouble growing them because your farm will be like it'll be plagued by like these 4 plagues or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to like look at the quest and see what it was again. It did catch my interest, but I kind of, you know what? We can probably actually like look into that in a second here. This sounds like a fever dream. It does sound like a fever dream, but I promise you it's real. I want to Rain of Frogs. Beatrix with 5 big slimy fish. Was there ever any doubt? Let's go. Echoing the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. It kind of sounded like it. I'm not entirely sure what it would have been. I just want to see what the description was again, because it's kind of like hazy. I looked into it and then it didn't fully stick in my brain. But what I think I can do here, let me just, I'm going to lock in the day for a second. Defending your crops from like unkillable monsters? I'm not sure, but here, let's explore together. You ready for this, chat? Let me go. I think it's this. I think that worked. Yeah, look at this. 5 plagues. I will provide you with 600 chi beans. Plant these, grow them, and ship at least 500 of them in a week or less. But beware, 5 plagues will descend upon you, threatening your crop. It's so ominous, but I love it. It's just called 5 plagues. What the heck is this, dude? What would it have been? I'm so curious now. Just in case you thought I was making it up. 5 is worse than 4. Yeah, well, wait, what's the secret 5th plague? How did I find this? I was doing research for some other challenges and stuff. And I just, like, stumbled across something I'd never heard of before. It was very curious indeed. 5 plagues. Like I said, it kind of makes me want a mod that, like, re-implements those quests. The 5 plagues one is maybe not as interesting because there already is a version of the Chi Bean, like, growing quest in the game now. And I have to trust that Concerned Ape knew what he was doing when he changed it to the version that it is now versus being the 5 plagues one. Maybe he was testing around with, like, the 5 plagues idea and he didn't find it as fun as what it ultimately ended up being. Where you search for the Chi Beans yourself and then grow them like that, just by doing, like, various activities around the valley. But I'd still be curious to see how it would have worked out. You see a lot of crows attacking your crops on those days. Yeah, like a plague of crows. Like, I want to know what the 5 plagues would have been. Like, a plague of crows makes sense. Maybe, like, a drought, yeah. So that, like, your sprinklers don't work. You gotta, like, water them all manually or something like that. Greenhouse cheat. I mean, if it was a plague, I feel like magic crows from a plague from Mr. Chi would be able to circumvent a greenhouse. Lightning. Ooh, like a storm plague. It's just like constant lightning strikes all over the place. You gotta have, like, lightning rods and stuff to protect your crops. That could be fun. I should go redeem this prize ticket here today. If you only had a week, that's only one every day. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would have been... I guess that when we kind of hacked it in for a second there, it did say 6 days. So it probably would have been like 7 days if you got it at the start of a week. But that could have also just been like a placeholder amount of time for it. Who knows? What if you only had 5 days for it? 1 plague each day. Ooh, free treasure chest. I'll take that. A little bit extra decoration for my fish tanks. You know, since I'm talking about it enough now, I don't know if this is a challenge I'm actually going to do, but the challenge idea I had that I was kind of researching to see, like, how feasible it could be is, what if, hear me out on this one, chat, what if you gave yourself all of every single Chi quest that you can get from the Walnut Room at the start of a season, and would you be able to complete all of them, all of them within their time frames within that one season? Because, like, the longest time frame any of them has is Chi's Crop, which gives you the full season, but some of them are like 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, whatever. And if you gave them all to yourself at the start of a season and started with no items, no money, would you be able to make it work? That's kind of the prototypical challenge idea that's in my head. What about levels? My thought was, like, you could probably, like, set up your farm. I feel like it would be, like, too easy to allow you to have, like farm buildings and stuff, or like I would want you to start with, like, a clean slate, but you could have, like, sort of like permanent upgrades, like your tool upgrades. You could have, like, access to Ginger Island and all that stuff, and you know, community center complete and all that, but you wouldn't have any, like, items or money to start with. It's kind of like the thought I'd had. I'd have to, like, work out the finer details of it to before I like really gave it too much extra thought or research, but I think it could be, there could be the makings of something interesting there. 3 days to catch all the legendary fish with no items or money, and that's the least of your worries. You got to worry about, you know, befriending everybody. You got to worry about getting through Skull Caverns. I mean, the nice thing is that two of Cheese quests do kind of coincide. Is that both of them involve getting to floor 100 of Skull Caverns. So basically, you'd have to get to floor 100 of the dangerous version of Skull Caverns without any food or drinks. Is what you have to do to complete both of those quests, which is not easy, for sure. But at least you could knock out 2 at the same time. You have to get through the dangerous mines, like get down to floor 120. You'd have to. It would be a lot to juggle all at once. But I feel like it could make for an interesting challenge just because of how much you'd have to juggle. Miku brought, welcome on in. You are here just as we're starting out our friendship goal, really. We're not even that far into it. How many hearts do we have with Penny so far? We're up to 2 hearts. We could actually do the 2 heart event. What are the stipulations for the 2 heart event? Let me go and look that up. Like, what triggers it? Penny. 2 hearts. Enter Pelican Town on a sunny day between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Okay, we can do that on the next time we go to give her a gift anyway. That's fine. That'll be on... well, actually, I guess we're going to go out and give her... and talk to... and, like, take her to the movies on Saturday. So that's probably what we'll end up doing then. Couldn't do it because you can't do the Junimo Kart game. Ironically enough, in that challenge, the Junimo Kart quest would probably be, depending on who you are and who's playing it, it would be either the easiest or the hardest quest. Because you have, if you're playing Junimo Kart, you have unlimited time. Time doesn't pass in game while you're doing it, but you have to beat Junimo Kart. Well, not beat it. You have to get 50,000 points, which is probably even harder than beating it, honestly. So, Savan got a horse. Yo, congratulations. Take good care of them. Junimo Kart requires completing the mines, though. Yeah, no, that was my thought. Is like, it wouldn't be like, you know, you start with like no items or money, like on a fresh farm and try to do the quests. I feel like that's probably not possible. But my thought is like, you can kind of like set things up a little bit beforehand, but once you start the challenge, like once you give yourself the quests at the start of a season, all your money and items like disappear basically, and you have to like work from a fresh slate based on how well you've set things up. I feel like I would want to get probably want to get rid of all my items, all my money, and all my farm buildings, and maybe that would be good enough. Ooh, booksellers in town today. You need to do the dangerous mines anyway. Also true. You would need to get through the mines regardless in order to, but that would be interesting if you went through the mines the very first time, the dangerous version, and unlocked Junimo Kart that way. That would be kind of crazy. Would experience / levels reset? I don't think so. I feel like that would be too much. I feel like that falls into the category of like permanent progress, a la like tool upgrades. Like, I feel like skills, you can keep those. That's what feels right in my head, at the very least. Mining monthly. Raccoon Journal is forging XP. I could buy some of these books just to give Penny, I guess, but it seems like a little much. Just, I mean, they're not even like high quality gifts. We're better off with the melons and stuff. Oh wait, what am I doing? Whoop. See ya. Never really understood how the mill works. Does it mill multiple items within the day? I.e., can you put a stack of wheat in and come back the next day for a stack of flour? Yes, that is how it works, yeah. More than that, I'm pretty sure you can put in like a stack of wheat, and like a stack of beets, and a stack of rice. You can put all 3 of those in on the same day, and come back the next day and you'll have a stack of like each one, or 3 stacks of sugar in the case of the beets. But I think regardless of how much you put in a single day, the mill will process it all within 1 day. Yeah, it doesn't change the amount of time based on how much you put in, even though that would make sense, but I think it would make the mill very underpowered if you had to, like, you know, you could only process a certain amount in a certain day. I feel like the way it works is pretty balanced as far as the mill is concerned. Saturday movie day, by the way. The mill's a very good building. It is. I think the one big problem it runs into is that oftentimes if you're going for like perfection and stuff, you're going to be making a lot of money anyway. So when you're making that much money, you have the infrastructure set up to do it. The mill kind of loses its value because you're like, why would I use a mill to get wheat flour and sugar and rice when I can just like buy those from Pierre and it's like so much faster? But I think mills are good for... I think they're still good, especially for just like, you know, cozy farm vibes. Great for no Pierre runs, also true. Just like how the mill looks, yeah, it's a nice little decoration piece for sure. I think it's probably the best looking farm building as far as just like a good aesthetic vibe. I'll just grab a movie ticket, maybe even 2. In case I want Penny to come to the movie with me, which, you know, I guess I probably do. If we could make our own backpacks, then we could have a true no Pierre run. I mean, you still can. You just have to be okay with not ever getting a backpack upgrade. Which, depending who you ask, is either a deal breaker or totally fine. Alright, it is... Wait, does this count as a sunny day for the purposes of Penny's Heart event? It's like snowing. It's snowing, but the sun is still out, right? Want to come to a movie? I know it's 7:50 a.m., but you want to come to a movie? Things changed a lot after the Jojo Mart went up. It's been really bad for Pierre's shop. Mom loves Jojo Mart, though. The prices are cheap, so she can afford a lot more there than she ever could at Pierre's. That was a lot. That was a lot for first thing in the morning. Have a Poppy. I've already given her 2 gifts this week. That's my bad. I mean, Jojo Mart and Pierre's have been coexisting for over 30 years at this point. I'm not saying it's necessarily a healthy dynamic, but they're both still here, so... Me at Costco. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. And I'll wait until 9 a.m. and we'll see if we can trigger the heart event. I don't know if the snow is gonna prevent us from doing that. Penny loves confiding. She does. Yeah, she kind of rambles on sometimes. Which honestly kind of reminds me of myself to a certain extent. I do tend to ramble on. As I'm sure you've probably noticed over the course of watching me all this time. Ooh, we do get the 2-heart event. How am I going to reach that letter in the back? I don't even know how Penny heard him from all the way over there. Especially with a little plin-plin-plon of snow crystals. Let me help you, Mr. Molnar? Yeah, that's... Penny, maybe don't do that. Definitely don't do that. She was very just overeager. I forgot how, like, she just, like, goes behind him and just, like, gives him a shove. That's a bit much. I could have done it myself, and I certainly can move around on my own. How feeble do you think I am? Not me just hanging out behind the saloon. Beatrix, you were watching us? I was. It was a kind thing you did there, Penny. You should have asked instead of assuming George wanted help. I'm just taking a walk minding my own business. Like, this is the answer I want to give. You should have asked instead of assuming George wanted help. That seems like the right answer, but the one that actually gives friendship points is this, right? Kind thing is the best points. You don't forget the points. You should have asked. I guess you're right. I'm sorry, Mr. Mulder. It was rude what I did. I don't know if I lose friendship with her for that, but you know what? I'm sticking to my guns. No, I'm sorry, miss. I shouldn't have gotten so angry. I think you were in your rights to get angry, George, but he can also be very abrasive. I'm glad they can bury the hatchet. She doesn't deserve the lie, exactly. We still on for that movie later, by the way? Must be difficult to grow old. It's just a different part of life. I'd rather die young, ... I don't know if I've ever given this answer. I just lost 50 friendship points? Rip. Oh well. I guess the sooner we come to terms with our mortality, the more time we can spend really living in the here and now. So true. It was interesting talking to you, Beatrix. I should go. I don't know if that's a... I don't know. The way she phrased that, it was interesting talking to you. Not like it was nice talking to you, it was good seeing you. It was interesting talking to you. I don't know if I like the connotations there. We might endure for Demetrius being pedantic, but this is abuse. Yeah. It's not okay, and she should know that it's not okay. How far? Dang it, man, I lost a pixel! Aw, jeez. Oh well, we'll see the movie and we'll make that up in no time. We'll get her some cotton candy, forget all about it. Just vibe out. Cotton candy. You should have invited the kids. Miracle Cold Star Ranch, this looks wholesome and fun. Ooh. Oh, yo! Family day at the movies. Alex and Evelyn and George. I love that. Hopefully it's not too awkward with what just happened out there, but... Miracle at Cold Star Ranch. Calling this abuse is somewhat of an overstatement. I'm not going to say anything on that. I think it's probably ultimately up to how George feels to determine whether that would constitute abuse or not. I'm not going to step in and place my own labels on that. Alex is blocking the show. He is standing up. I don't know why Alex has not sat down. Is he getting his leg reps while the movie's going? He's like, oh, my grandparents want to go to this movie, but I can't miss leg day. Oh, well. At least there was no one actually behind him. We were like clear on the other side of the theater. How'd you like it? George is engaging in lively discussion about the film. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that George has engaged in lively discussion about anything in his life. Based on how much I know about him, maybe when he was younger, but I don't know if he gets too lively in his discussion these days. No offense meant to George, but like he just doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would have a philosophical discussion about the ramifications of the Cold Star family. It's just a wholesome Christmas movie. It's not that deep, bro. How many hearts? We're up to 2.5 hearts now. Salty is kind of lively. You know, I can see that. There's an argument there. Prehistoric tool. Get out of here. Don't I get triple the price for that because I have the treasure appraisal guide? New money-making tactic discovered. I guess I might as well, like, I'll go give Penny a gift today, because it's the start of a new week, but then I might as well wait until Saturday to give her the next gift anyway, right? Because I'm going to be going out to take her to the movies regardless. On the wiki, it says he likes the film but doesn't love it. Does he love any of the movies? I think he does, but I don't remember which ones. Starting tomorrow, there'll be a night market. Been a while since we've actually been to the night market, but I don't know if this is going to be our season to go back. Just a bit of a long wait to get to the actual night market. He loves Zuzu City Express, and that's about it. Gotta respect the classics. Will help wanted quest. I need a cactus fruit if it's not too inconvenient. I got you, Leia. Or Leah, depending on who you ask. It just doesn't sound right in my head. No offense to any of the Leias of the world, but... Ooh. Or any of the Leahs, I should say, I guess. I don't know why I walked out of her. I like walked out of the house instead of just using the return scepter right away. I don't know. Something strikes it strikes me as impolite to use the return scepter inside of someone's house. I feel like if a return scepter existed in real life, I would probably avoid using it indoors. I just worry that it would cause like some kind of a ruckus, based on like how many like white waves of wind and magic and whatever manifest in its wake. I worry. Yeah, it would kick up some wind, and it would like, what if it like sent like someone's tax documents flying all over the place or something like that, or their homework. I feel so bad. I love the Flash. The Flash probably would have a similar problem. Just don't go that fast inside people's houses. The Flash can... I don't really know much about the Flash. He can control when he runs fast, right? It's not like he's just, like, stuck with it. Like, he has to, like, be very careful with how he moves, because he's always moving fast. Yeah. I'm looking for Leia. There she is. Oh, hi. Oh, hi there. Hi there, Leia. There's your cactus fruit. He decides when he goes zoom. There probably is a story about, like, some kind of, like someone who has that super speed, but they can't control it. That sounds like it could make for, like, an interesting kind of story. It always does when there's, like, someone that has, like, superpowers, but they don't know how to control them or use them, or, like, responsibly, so things start going awry. It can lend itself to either comedy or, like, drama, honestly, depending on how you tell the story. Is it just me, or are all superheroes meh, except for Superman? I am lukewarm on pretty much every superhero that exists. I'm like, some of them are kind of cool, but, like, I could take it or leave it most of the time. Captain America's pretty cool. Spider-Man. I do like Spider-Man. If you were to, like, you know... Have a good one there, Mobby. We probably are ending the stream soon anyway, so you won't be missing too much. I gotta go to work shortly here. Yeah, I think if you were to, like, twist my arm and force me to pick a favorite superhero, Spider-Man would probably be the only one. Specifically Spider-Man from the Sam Raimi trilogy. That's my Spider-Man right there. Tobey Maguire, till the day I die. You know what? I did say I was going to wait until I go see the movies with Penny to give her her next gift, but I think in the interest of continuing our goal here, because I do think this is probably my last day in Stardew Valley here before I end off the stream. Let's just go and give her one more goal, one more gift, and see where that gets us friendship-wise. You like the newer Spider-Mans better? I've watched the newer Spider-Mans with Tom Holland, at least a few of them. And they're pretty good, but like I have severe nostalgia for those Sam Raimi ones. Dude, the scene where he stops the train gets me every time. That's an all-time classic scene right there. On the 25th, we'll be having the Feast of the Winter Star. It's one of your favorite events. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hopefully. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. It's supposed to be a time to show gratitude for all the good things in your life, but for most people, it's just a time to relax and exchange gifts. And get friendship points. That's what she's leaving out there. Oh, come on, get me out the door. I was looking at chat. Note to self, don't read chat and try to walk at the same time. Can we take a moment to appreciate that Penny's bed is in the middle of her room? Savant, I did not want to draw attention to it. But it is weird, right? Like, I'm not the only one. Like, it was in the back of my head. I was like, you know what? We're befriending Penny. Let's stay on her good side. Stay nice. But that's so weird. I mean, my bed is up against the wall. You can get out on either side. That's fine, I think. I feel like your bed is like your bedroom. It just feels off if you don't have your bed up against something, right? Like, at least one end of your bed has to be up against a wall somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know necessarily why that's the case, but it's just like one of those unwritten rules of bedroom design. There's probably a good reason for it. We're up to 3.5 hearts here. And just about 3.5 hours, funnily enough. I'm going to go ahead and end things off right there, I think. Because I do have to head to work, unfortunately. It's kind of unfortunate that I work today, because I'm kind of like... I've kind of still got gas in the tank. Like, I still want to keep streaming, and I just have to, like, actively stop myself right now. Because I'm like, oh, I gotta go, like, get something to eat and get ready to go to work and yada, yada, yada. But I want to keep going, man. I want to keep going. Alas, real life. You said it best, Cass. I will be back tomorrow, though. I'll be back same time, same place. Probably same amount of time, roughly, because I do have to work again tomorrow, too. It's going to be basically like a carbon copy repeat of today. But yeah, we'll finish up befriending Penny then. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be good to one another. Be good to yourselves. Do something kind for yourself today. Treat yourself right. You deserve it. And as always... This is Argon Matrix, signing on out. Gonna go hang out in the games room while I finish things off here. Thank you and good night, everybody. Enjoy your juice boxes. Bye-bye. Wait, I can't emote when I'm sitting down. Concerned 8, fix it. Bye-bye.